and you act so proud, you should be ashamed. You got nothing to do but everything to lose. You cry like you're being abused. I can see it here, I don't really care. I don't understand, I don't wanna be a friend. I can think and feel, I don't think you're real. I don't understand, I don't wanna be a friend. I don't wanna hear from you, hear about the things you do. I don't wanna hear you out about what you're going through. It's a pretty simple fact, I don't like the way you act. We really can't talk it out. I don't wanna talk it out. I don't wanna hear from you, hear about the things you do. I don't wanna hear you out about what you're going through. It's a pretty simple fact, I don't like the way you act. We really can't talk it out. I don't wanna talk it out. I can see you here, I don't really care. I don't understand, I don't wanna be a friend. I can think and feel, I don't think you're real. I don't understand, I don't wanna be a friend. I don't wanna hear from you, hear about the things you do. I don't wanna hear you out about what you're going through. It's a pretty simple fact, I don't like the way you act. We really can't talk it out. I don't wanna talk it out. I don't wanna hear from you, hear about the things you do. I don't wanna hear you out about what you're going through. It's a pretty simple fact, I don't like the way you act. We really can't talk it out. I don't wanna talk it out. Run you down with my truck to the ground. You're out of luck. I'm hammered up, suck my cock, shoot you down with my Glock. Run you down, out of town with my truck. I'm hammered up. BBD and ecstasy, conceited with no self-esteem. She's a teenage dream if you hate yourself. Bright-dyed hair and obnoxious clothes, thinks communism is the way to go. She's a whore, a hole, a dime a dozen, Jezebel. Low right mind and SSR eyes, 1,000-yard stare for all those guys that she fucked and sucked before you came along. Retarded views on politics, likes to listen to shitty music. She drinks and smokes and toasts out of a dirty bong. She saw Ramona Flowers and felt so empowered by a movie made in Hollywood. It's sad to think she's someone's daughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. But honestly, I'd still hit if I could. BPD and ecstasy, 30 years old but acts like she's 16. Likes to go to shows cause she's so fucking cool. Bright-dyed hair but dead inside, Plan B lifetime supply. She's a whore, a hole, gave head since middle school. Only padded files in denial, thinks she's anything worthwhile. Her fertile lifestyle drive you wild. She's an alcoholic loser bitch that likes to listen to shitty music. She drinks and smokes and cokes and chokes on dick. She saw Ramona Flowers and felt so empowered by a movie made in Hollywood. It's sad to think she's someone's daughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. But honestly, I'd still hit if I could. She saw Ramona Flowers and felt so empowered by a movie made in Hollywood. It's sad to think she's someone's daughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. But honestly, I'd still hit
good.
Welcome Friday night, chat. How's it going? How is it going? I don't even have you pulled up yet. I'm such a bad streamer. Let me go ahead and do that, cause we still don't have the second monitor. All right. But welcome to today's stream. We got a couple things to run through. You know, all the stuff. Hit the like, etc., etc., etc. Couple of topics to go through. Almost seems like so many topics, so little time, but it's not that much, actually. Kino Casino has been on break. They should be back tomorrow, which is nice. What else? Do we have anything else that's come up? We got a couple things. Couple updates, etc., etc. Elon Musk, though, man. This Elon Musk thing is interesting because it's kept going. All right. I dropped 2 segments. It was interesting. All right, these segments were interesting. I do want to go over some of the comments in these segments. They were pro Elon comments. Real quick. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was an interesting reception. I want to say it was mixed, but it was mostly positive, which was kind of weird though, because to be honest, I was expecting more backlash as well. A lot of people seem to really like Elon Musk and think that he has their best interests at heart. But for the most part, it was interesting. It was interesting reception, if anything. But a lot of like the main comments here, I guess this one was like the main comment that I wanted to pin because it was very interesting. It was, have you gone woke? Or Sen, have you gone woke? Or gone woke, have you? And honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, I have a poll up. You can tell me if you think Elon Muskrat is a traitor to America, but I'm not in support of, like, you know, Jeets coming to the US and taking the jobs of American people. I mean, that's my main problem right here, right? I think that's a lot of the people's main issues. All right? I think that's like the biggest issue here. All right? Now, I know what you think. Let me know what you think. I'm going to run down a couple of these comments too cuz I've been really busy. Been really slacking on the YouTube game. And because of that, I haven't even read these comments. So I figured I'd just do them on stream. I'll just do all of this shit on stream because why not? So the comment, Rekieta, bankruptcy a little bit, maybe, question mark. He's selling his house, right? So that's not good. We'll go into that. Presumably it's because he needs the money and stuff. We'll get right into that. There's like a couple other like things like Ralph, Locale Live, you know, and Bowblax. No, we're not sweeping. We're not sweeping for Bowblax. He did something pretty retarded. All right. In fact, before we go into Elon, let's go over that. All right, let's go over that real quick. We got actually Daddy Jim over here. Daddy Jim covered it real quick. So Bowblax, as you've known, got kicked out of his friend group for what it seemed like just I guess disagreeing with Nicholas the Oreo thing, and then Nicholas the Oreo kicked him out or something. I don't know. It was dumb. This entire drama was so dumb, and it almost seemed like very forced and stuff. But then Bowblax did some retarded shit. All right, like it's almost like autistic people are born to do stupid shit, right? Like Elon Musk, retarded, autist, does stupid shit. Bowblax, autistic, does stupid shit. This one I cannot, like I cannot say this guy is a victim for this, because this is his own stupidity that he should have known was gonna bite him in the ass. So here's Daddy Jim. This caught Daddy Jim's attention. Daddy Jim has not made a comment on Elon Musk or fucking Trump for some reason. I guess like Daddy Jim is staying away from politics for now. Probably a smart move, to be honest, because he was campaigning very, very hard for like Trump and Elon, and now it's getting like a little awkward too, because like, I mean, like the whole thing, man, it's very simple. All right, it's very simple. You want Americans in the country to have jobs. You don't want immigrants from other countries to take our jobs. It's very fucking simple. All right? I think that's pretty fucking simple to understand. All right? I think that's pretty simple to understand and what we were told was going to happen. So whatever. Now, let's focus on the lolcow aspect of this whole thing. Right? So the Bowblax thing. So let's see what Daddy Jim has to say. Daddy Jim says, I just don't understand it. I showed my friend a picture of me in a dress with cum slut written in ruby red lipstick across my forehead, and he started laughing and showed it to other people. So this is one of those things. It's like, what are you doing? Why would you do it? First of all, fucking Bowblax, I gotta ask you, bro, why did you ever trust any of these people, bro? Why were you ever, what the fuck? You saw what they did to Salvo, you saw what they did to Edwin, you saw what they did to fucking literally everybody else. John Swan, fucking, oh man, you got very complacent, didn't you? You thought you were gonna be good. Holy fucking shit, bro. What is happening? Like, what are these people? What is okay, whatever. I'll try not to be too hard on Bobby here. Like, don't get me wrong. Bowblax is a lot of things. He's retarded. He's autistic. He's a troon lover, which that's a very, very heavy offense. But is he worth farming 20,000 fucking videos on? 20,000 live streams like Nick Diorio, Chud Logic, and anybody else? No, probably not. Honestly. Especially for Nick Diorio, who fucking swept for this retard for like the longest fucking time. Alright? Nobody keeps that in mind, right? So it's like I there's no reason. In fact, I got a little bit of criticism or feedback, if you will, from somebody that was like, well, you know, they're farming Bowblax, but you're farming Nick Rekieta. My only response to that is Nick Rekieta is a fucking criminal. Nick Rekieta is a fucking criminal that abuses his fucking children. Of course I'm gonna farm him for content. Are you fucking stupid? Okay, let's see. Autistic troon lover, Bowblax. Fucking drug-addicted, alcoholic criminal that kept fucking talking, fucking up his case more and more, Nick Rekieta. Yeah, I think I'm gonna farm the fucking drug-addicted criminal. Alright, I'm not gonna fucking farm the autist, you know, that used to be my best friend on the internet, or one of my good friends on the internet. Like, bro, nigga, please. Like, anybody in that group that's farming this guy for content, sweat for him, put every bit of his stupid shit under the rug for how long? You know, this goes for Tubby D. Tubby D, don't fucking flag this stream. Alright? Don't flag it. Don't flag it again. Alright? I won't go too hard on your weight. But come on, bro. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, okay, whatever. This is the first, though. This is the first true fuck up that you can't even defend Bowblax for. You can't even look at it like, give him the benefit of the doubt for, because him saying this shit is the most retarded shit ever. Like, there's just no fucking, there's no defending this. There's no, like, bigger picture. This is just purely Bobby pulling an Elon and being a fucking internet autist and just being retarded. Just like that, that's just it. I said, I don't blame Daddy Jim for making fun of him. Honestly, I don't even blame Fat Ass for making fun of him. All right? But, holy shit, let's just read what Bobby had to say. Good grief. So Bobby says Connor, real X-State, that is Augie's butt buddy who fucks Augie up the ass whenever he's not fucking his fat girlfriend Jada. It says Connor, that's who real X-State is, by the way. So Connor is such a piece of shit, man. We worked on content talking to each other daily for most of 2024 and became good friends. This is why you don't pick internet friends, Bobby, you fucking retard. Alright, remember, Daddy Jim. Remember the wise words of Daddy Jim. No internet friends. This is probably the reason why. He started asking about how I was doing. I was very much comfortable with him since we talked so much that I felt safe to came out to him as non-binary. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit, bro. This is bad. Honestly, this might need to be made into a segment, bro. My one segment on Bowblax. My one segment on Bowblax. It's not going to be 20,000 streams like Chud Logic or Nick the Oreo. It's not going to be that. Especially from Nick. Nick the Oreo making 20,000 streams on this fucking fruit cup, but not talking about Destiny and the little escapade. I mean, fuck, even Augie talked about Destiny, you know, gleefully talking about 8-year-old wee-wees. All right, but not Nick the Oreo, because according to him, he can't do that because it's a TOS violation, homie. It's like, nigga, everybody in your fucking friend group is a TOS violation. What are you talking about? Keemstar's existence is a TOS violation in itself. We'll talk a little bit about Keem, because Keem is very happy that his financial investment in Mr. Beast, you know, Jimmy, is okay. That way he can keep giving Brantley Keem all the money in the world until, you know, she dips, exits, stage left for Tyrone. All right, old man Keem. Well, your use is going to be used up. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to Bobby being retarded. I then showed him an image of me in a dress with one of my IRL queer friends to let him know people IRL accepted me and to give him an idea of my gender. Holy fucking shit, you're fucking stupid, bro. Like, what are you doing? Why would you do this? Why would you trust Connor, of all people? Connor? Are you fucking kidding? Connor, the guy that went, well, it wasn't really Connor, it was Augie and Nick, but whatever. Connor, the guy that helped out Augie and Nick find out the technicals his brother was a pedophile when they got mad at him? Really? That's who you're gonna trust? Bobby, you're a fucking idiot. You fucking slept in a snake's den for the longest time and got complacent until one of the snakes just fucking stabbed you viciously, fucking poisoned your ass, and now you're dead. You're dead in the water. Dead troon in the water. Okay, so fucking Bobby continues on. I deleted it after he replied for safety reasons. But last night, the existence of this leaked, and apparently Connor has shown a bunch of my ex-friends, internet friends, the image, despite me deleting it quick and him knowing I didn't want anyone else to know about the image. He had to have screenshotted it instantly and lied to my face for weeks. So he continued to pretend to be... Jesus Christ, Bowblax. Like this again, this is like the biggest fucking L. Like personally, I unfollowed Bowblax when he bowed down to Nick the Oreo in the first place, because you should not do that. You should never bow down to the snakes, bro. All right. Maybe if like you should know this better than anybody, bro. I don't, whatever. Okay, let's see what the lovely commenters have to say. I can already tell this fucking image right here is gonna be a banger. This Connor guy got permission from Bobby to show it to one guy who was the only guy he showed it to. Bobby really should have just asked the guy instead of attacking him based on an assumption. Who's Bowblax and what does he do? He's autistic, self-admitted, reads tweets for a living. The name kind of implies something. And this one says he blows. I see what they did there. Hold on. Let me see the image. I can already tell this is going to be an interesting image. Okay, no, it's not bad. It's not a bad image. All right. I thought it was going to be some, like, over-the-top troonish stuff. Which, I mean, I don't mind showing that. I don't really care. But, like, you know, YouTube cares. And YouTube will be like, oh, you can't do that. Crystal Pontac, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Let's see. What is this? Okay, so it's like, can anyone make sense out of non-binary leading one to dress like a woman? Like, if you're neither male or female, shouldn't you wear something neutral like this? First, I thought you were talking about Des Tiny. Bowblax being a non-binary crossdresser was not on my 2025 list. See, you should have spotlighted him instead of traumatizing us with the diaper guy. Know someone for weeks. Oh my god, we're best. You should. Honestly, this is probably like my main takeaway from this too. Right? And I've seen fucking people say, I don't know, like, oh, I've known this person for like 3 or 4 months and I trust them with my life. And I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid, bro. Why would you trust somebody on the internet that you've only known for like 3 or 4 months? That's insane. That's crazy. Like you fuck you. Well, and at least now we got Bowblax as a great little fucking reminder to never really do that. All right, because then you're gonna end up like this guy right here. Very, very bad. Very bad, Bobby. But here's the thing. I guess like that's the Bowblax segment. How long did that go for? Maybe 10 minutes or so? 10 minutes. You can literally talk about this guy for 10 minutes and get everything out there. There's no need to farm him for 20,000 videos unless there's reason for it. I don't know. I don't know what that reason could be. I don't know much of anything, pal. A little bit of an update on the lolcow queens thing, which I haven't made like into a segment yet. I should have. Right here by this lovely individual over here. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, so this is him. Last night, lolcow queens did an entire show pressing a guest on false allegations of grooming. 11 days prior, I wasn't allowed to provide actual evidence of Grace Thorpe wanting the age of consent to be 14. Keemstar was pressed by this person on this. The hypocrisy and sweeping was insane. Yeah, he talked about this like last week's show. Basically, you know, Grace Thorpe saying that she wanted the age of consent to be 14. It was a very scuffed thing. I guess I could just like combine the segments and put it out there because these are technically the updates here. So here it is. Let's see. So this is Mr. Beast's friend, by the way, right here. This is who fucking Keemstar is like financial investments in Mr. Beast, which is why he was one of the main people to like defend him so hard and shit. So yeah, by the way, this is Mr. Beast's good business partner, Keemstar.
Got lots of attention because of her age. This is what the victim claims. This is what the victim claims. And this is a different victim than the one from before Snufkin. You could keep trying to talk over me.
Once a predator, always a predator. Always looking for
If I was once a predator, I would agree with you. But I have never been a predator.
Oh, so
that is
everyone
not true.
in the world is a liar except for you.
No, everyone's not a thing that
I
exists
never
on the
have
internet.
dealt with
That's
that
not
because I'm not a
obviously
fucking
always been a
groomer.
fucking thing on the internet.
I never
No,
have
but
dealt with
sex
that because I'm
world
not a
way more
groomer.
likely.
Kid.
Because I could have swore that when Shamu was going to show up and talk about Grace, he didn't want to have these topics. You kicked him off. Remember, we're not talking about pedophilia. We're not talking about age of consent. We're not talking about that.
So why couldn't Shamu come up here?
There's a reason
Oh my
that I cannot
god. That's Xylee.
discuss, but there is a reason and the people above me know it.
All right, so I was told from
Wait a
Becky
minute. Why the fuck was Xylee replaced immediately? What's going on? What?
that someone's coming in to reveal that you think the age of consent is 14, and I told Becky, keep all that shit away from the fucking show.
But then when this girl showed up, it was all fine to kill her.
I don't know what
That's
you're
all
talking about, kid.
No.
I mean,
Sam,
it
what do you-
all relatively happened like fast, but
What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I know you know what I'm talking about. Shamu was supposed to come up and talk about Grace, and you all did. Keem said, we're not talking about it. For all I know, she took it back. The age of consent conversation when Grace was talking about 14-year-olds. Y'all said you didn't want to have that conversation.
Wait a minute. Is that fucking Xylee in the middle? Oh my god, it is Xylee. She hasn't used cam since like a hot minute. Like I remember Salvo making fun of her and then she stopped using cam, but now she uses it again. I don't know. I guess. What the fuck? Who are these people? Wait, who's this? Is this the fucking? Is the fucking thought that dressed up like a clown for everybody to jizz on? Why does this motherfucker look like PPP? Who are these? Whatever. I'm sure they're very important in their own right.
Now this
Yo,
girl just
Shy
got
God.
punched.
You're
in the
hopping
mouth.
around from like point B last
No,
week
it's
to
the
point
same
now.
point.
let
That's my.
let me
that's my
answer your
same
question.
point.
Let me.
Should it be on
Shy God.
Locale Live? Go ahead.
Okay, Shy God. Let me answer your question. All right, you're trying to do this like gotcha moment with me, and
Lord
you
Jesus.
got me. You got me. I had a fucking great show tonight. That's all. You got me.
Okay.
That's
Great
true.
show tonight.
You did. You did a good job. You did a good
Okay.
job.
You know, there's going to be conversation. There's going to be debate. Was this right? Was this wrong? That's all I want. I want people talking about the goddamn show. So have at it. But you're not going to get me because it was a great show.
Yeah, and you have to
You're
acknowledge.
right. It
You have
was
to
a great-
acknowledge.
It was a
You have to acknowledge.
Good grief. Okay. All right. Apparently there was leaked private calls of Keemstar. I don't what the fuck, dude. Private calls of Keemstar by leaked by Grace herself. Oh boy. In which Keem promises her figures of $20,000 a month. Keemstar also confirms that he only wanted to create the illusion of her being distant from her father in order to generate more revenue. Holy fucking shit, bro. Like, are you fucking... Keem is such a fucking retard, dude. Why is this still happening? Alright, let's see. I don't even want to fucking... I don't even want to... Like, I believe it. What is this?
Want to make it official?
This guy is 50 years old, by the way. his girlfriend is fucking 20. Wait, is Brad 20 or 21? I don't remember.
Official?
She's gonna leave his ass. Like, it's a bro, when it's over, she's gonna leave his ass. It's yeah. His Bowblax is cross-dressing adventures. Apparently, we already did the fucking Bowblax segment here. Here's a Bowblax Wojak for everybody's pleasure. This is Connor. Fucks Augie up the ass when he's not fucking Jada. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, more fucking lolcow. Lolcow shit. The Thorpes embarrassed lolcow live so badly, Keemstar has agreed to pay them. The Thorpes did a stream prior to this clip declaring that they would be leaking, are going so hard at Keemstar anymore. Okay.
By the way, I just got done fucking reaching out to Grace because I thought a lot about what you said, Wings, and I was like, you know what? Just because people are shitty doesn't mean I have to be shitty. I'm gonna do the right thing. And
okay, bud.
I'm giving Grace the full cut for December, like I said I was
okay,
going to.
buddy.
And I want to be done with this shit, and that means fucking ban any of these assholes coming.
Okay, buddy.
Clean. By the way,
that's amazing, Q. So the Thorpes did the stream directly before lolcow live, meaning a deal was reached prior to the Thorpes stream even happening. All right, I think that might be the lolcow live segment. Bowblax dress debacle has made it to the front page of Kiwi Farms. Also, Aiden has created an artistic representation. Why is Keemstar's face here? I guess it is funny for comedic value, huh? All right, so I guess that's the fucking whatchamacallit, lolcow live queens segment here. And now we got like some commentary as shit. I want to talk about Ralph a little bit, but we'll get into that at some point later on the show. The really important thing to me is Elon Musk. Elon Musk, traitor to America? I don't know. Possibly. So far we're like right down the middle for whatever reason. All right, we got 56% of you guys saying that he is a fucking traitor to the American people. All right, Elon Muskrat. But we got 44% of you saying that he is not a traitor to America. So it's very divided on this chat here. What I want to ask is, why isn't Elon a traitor to America? All right. I guess that's my main question. We'll find out what the lovely people have to say right now, because I'm gonna read these comments right here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me stretch this out a little bit. Giggity. All right. That's here it is. Put this here. All right. So let's read some of this shit right here. Already read this. Got called out by Candyman. No way he hasn't watched the video. I don't know what that is. If I know anything. Take a break from tweeting and play Diablo 5. I have no idea what this is being referenced to. Demographics are destiny. We can see the destiny of the Sears over. Also, just out of curiosity, I am curious. What the fuck is this czar shit? I keep seeing this czar shit every time the Elon H1 whatever the fuck there is being presented, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this czar shit? Like, what does SAARS mean? What the fuck does this mean? I don't understand it. Nice rivers they have. Sounds like Elon about to start a Lex Luthor arc. Let's see. People like Musk because he seems more honest and unfiltered despite being ultra rich. But that also means he will end up doing impulsive stuff like this and say unpopular things, while the other rich people will usually be silent about the issues. Elon Musk is going to crash out. India is the most memeable nation on earth. That's facts. That is very much facts. Bro is clearly on the spectrum. I feel bad for him if he wasn't the richest, most toxic influencer to society. I don't know if Elon's the most toxic influencer. All right, but I mean, he is one of the rich. Somebody called him autistic Iron Man, but like, here's the thing: I don't even think Iron Man would be this fucking retarded to be like Like this is what it was. It was like here's our promise. All right, here's our promise to you. We're gonna give the hardworking American people more jobs and stuff. And then like Elon does a 180 and he's like, actually, I want cheaper labor, so let's import a bunch of Indians and let's make them take those jobs instead. Like again, this is like that's like the main issue here, right? I don't think anybody disagrees with that. I mean, look, I've seen like this person over here, like some fucking, I don't know if this is some Indian lady or whatever. Let's figure this out. I think it's, I don't know if this is an Indian lady. I think it might be. Let's see. I don't know what the fuck they are. I'm just, oh, it's a Hindu lady. Okay, whatever. So they try to make like a fucking argument for why India is better, I guess. They're like 7th grade math. In India versus 9 in the US, they won't be capable to compete ever. I like this one. I put this rant. Most third world countries' math curriculum is ahead of the American standards. American kids are years ahead of Indians in the aspects of life. We measure distance here by miles, not kilometers. This person says, if you're so smart, why can't you calculate the coordinates to the... Okay, that's just good there. All right, that's just fucking great. Why is India still so poor and shitty if they're all good at math? That's a great question, too. So, again, all the pro-Indian propaganda that's being fucking pushed right now because of Elon Musk is just like, I don't know, man. It's fucking, it's dumb. It's AIDS. All right? If it makes me woke to say I want American people to have jobs and not people from other countries, I guess I'm woke, bud. I guess I've gone woke because I want Americans in America to have jobs, not immigrants, like, right, from other countries, right? Because we want our people to succeed, not the other countries, all right? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, especially when it's like, it's just to line up Elon's pockets. It's fucking stupid. So it says, H-1B1 visas have been a hot button issue since the late 80s, and I was a member of the American Physical Society and the Institution of Engineers. Looking forward to part 2. Part 2 was out, too. I don't know if we're going to go over those comments. There's like 90 of these fucking comments here, so. Elon's a rich version of FouseyTube. I don't know if I agree with that. And the message about my account being limited, as you mentioned in the beginning of one post. Yeah, so he's doing, he's actually doing something else, which I find to be very funny. This is actually what I did. Hold on. I am indeed a trendsetter, and this kind of proves it. So Elon now is doing this thing because Ian Miles Chung said he should do it, I guess. Ian Miles Chung was the first person to do it. And then Elon quote tweeted him and followed because, you know, whatever. I just want to say I was doing this before it was cool. Mostly because I had, like, it goes back to the whole, if you have millions of people sucking your dick, there's no reason to limit who can reply to you. Unless you're scared of the truth. If you don't have millions of people sucking your dick, like me, then doing this to prevent spam and bots, especially when you roam around the sector, is perfectly fine. It is. It really is. But Elon, you can't reply to him. You can't drop anything, apparently. He says, algorithm tweak coming soon. What is it with all these stupid little algorithm tweaks now? Ever since he dropped the ball by saying, I want Indians, not Americans, to have jobs so I can line my pocket up with more money because I'm a corporate piece of shit, all of a sudden we're having these algorithm shifts. All of a sudden, if you get blocked by somebody with more reach, oh, your reach goes down, pal. So, you know, what? I don't know. Who is still fucking sipping the fucking Elon Musk bathwater, the Elon Musk piss? Because that's what you should be, like, sucking at this point. That's pretty much what you're drinking, right? If you don't see what's in front of you. So he says, algorithm tweet coming soon to promote more informational, entertaining content. We will publish the changes to whatever. Our goal is to maximize unregretted user seconds. Too much negativity is being pushed. My nigga, you didn't care about negativity before the Indian shit. That's just a fucking fact. My nigga. Or as I like to call Elon, cosplay Nigerian, Elon Musk. Elon Muskrat is another good one. The point is, a very interesting timing for all this shit. Oh, we gotta do some algorithm shifts. I've been this is Elon. I've been ratioed by a bunch of fucking ghost accounts because I'm a fucking retard on my own platform. So let's do some algorithm tweaks, pal. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, bud. Yeah. So any more Elon shit? This is worth noting. Here it is. So here it is. Fucking the post I was talking about. Ian Miles Chung, the guy, by the way, guy that's from like what, Malaysia? Malaysian man, Malaysian grifter, that has no business talking about the US at all because it doesn't concern him, but it does line his pockets up with money as well. Complete yes man, swatter, doxer, false accuser, all the good shit that Elon supports apparently, or is okay with. This fucking retard sets his posts to verified accounts only. It's been tremendously helpful in cutting down spam. For the record, I've said this before, but it should only be limited. If you look at this guy's tweets, objectively, there is no spam. The only thing that's being posted is like exposés about how he's from Malaysia and he's grifting America, which is true. That is fucking fact. In fact, he didn't do this shit. I was the first person to do this shit. None of these fucking fraggots, as I like to call them, were doing this fucking shit up until they started like the Indian thing, right? So isn't it a little interesting that as soon as you guys all get pushed back for being fucking, I don't know, what would you call fucking people like this? You know, especially this fucking Quasimodo lookalike, this fucking freak. What would you call that? I don't know. All of a sudden, it's time for algorithm shifts. All of a sudden, it's time. Like all of a sudden, now we see spam or whatever. Okay, yeah, sure, but sure. I believe you guys. I believe Elon and what's his name, Ian Miles Chung. Just like I believe the government has my best interest at heart. Sure, bud. Sure. It's Elon Musk crashing out. Why he go give some money to his own country? His daddy owned an emerald mine back in the day. That's true also. Very base news based in Epic. I cannot even. This universe is always such a hilarious tragedy. This person says, oh man, this is a long comment. Long comment. What is this? Bro, if this makes me fucking go all the way. What the fuck? Okay, here it is. No. Okay, here it is. I'll read as much as I can, and then I just like gonna read everything else. I support H-1B visas if they pass a bill to pay them more than the market value. If they're really S tier, 1 in a million genius types, then there's no way in hell they should make less than 25% above market. But they won't. They'll get paid 60% of the average market value and be used as cheap labor. There's a decade of data to back this up. It's insane that he chose this hill to die on. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because luckily there's still useful idiots out there that are going to believe Elon anyway. The storm seems to have calmed down, but it will return. Powerful people are not used to getting what they want. Cartoon Avatar doesn't care about the optics. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Thanks for the forecast. You're welcome. How can he be a traitor? He's from another country. He never had allegiance to the USA. Therefore, he was always a detriment to the USA. Which, well, I mean, maybe. Elon dominated Trump by blocking CR last week. Elon dominated MAGA this week. Interesting time to be a liberal. Told people this would happen. They didn't believe me. Person said I can't poo. There's more stuff. What does the H-1B mean? What policies does it entail? TLDR, Indian coming to the US from India and taking our jobs. Now this one is like, I already posted this in my community tab. 21% of adults in the US are illiterate in 2024. 54% of adults have a literacy below a 6th grade level. I can absolutely see why they want to bring in people from other countries. The majority of the U.S. citizens are uneducated to become engineers, sadly, if only bringing them in the highest educational countries. I don't blame them. That would have been great to... I mean, like, here's the thing. Again, we can talk about all this data shit. We can talk about all this numbers. The point the point that remains unchanged is Elon and Trump said Americans in our country need to come first. We need the jobs. None of this other bullshit was mentioned. None of this shit about like, oh, actually, America's too fucking retarded to get these jobs, so we need to import Indian people. None of that was said. Why wasn't that said? Interesting. No, we weren't told that. And now it's like we got the rug pulled from under our fucking feet. And, you know, corporate cocksuckers will bow down. And they will bow down to Elon and whoever. They'll be pro this, all right? But again, that the main point, though, Americans are not going to get the jobs. We were told that America was going to come first, not other countries, not importing other people. Because at that point, it's just like fucking Kamala all over again. It's fucking retarded, bro. Like, it was so stupid. But that's a little bit of going over the comments. None of these comments were as bad as I thought, actually. Pretty weird. All right.
Then shut the fuck up for a second, okay? Your whole thing.
The only why? Wait, why did that?
Elon
Okay,
didn't
there
want
you
to
go.
steal a job was Kamala Harris.
The only Indian Elon didn't want to steal a job from was Kamala. Kamala wasn't. Wait, was Kamala even actually Indian? I don't know. I just, dude, I'm at the point. I'm not even gonna trust like literally any politician at this point. What's the point? Really? What is the point? Speaking of like politicians and stuff, or a little more Elon roasting. I didn't catch this the other day. Elon was like on an alt account or some shit. It was Adrian Dittman, apparently. During his crash out, we missed this. It was very important that we caught this, but we didn't catch it. But yeah, fucking Elon made an alt account called Adrian Dittman. And he was talking in spaces for whatever reason. It was very stupid, very dumb. But truly something an autist would do. The autist bug, it lives in Elon, it lives in Bobby. They're gonna do stupid shit. Alright, they're gonna do stupid, impulsive shit that they shouldn't be doing. So, that being said, we got Elon saying, suppose for a moment that Adrian Dittman is a sock puppet account I use to flatter my main. Isn't the left always telling people to love themselves? Or am I just not loving myself in their narrow, conscripted right way? Hypocrisy is fine. This guy is fucking retarded, bro. Like, oh my god. This is literally like if a criminal said, even if I relentlessly stab that person, isn't this person... This is so fucking retarded, bro. Like, I swear to fucking god. Holy shit, this guy's a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Says that, please stop faking fake tweets from toilet. Another corporate cocksucker. How does this prove it's fake news? Elon addresses the allegations. How does this prove it's fake? How does he prove it's a fake tweet? Wait, how does this prove it's a fake tweet? I don't trust any of you bitches. Alright? I'll follow you for the funny though, but holy shit. It's okay. Perhaps this is one of his little secrets that gives him a bit of joy in his joyless world. Like, I fucking... Dude, I need to change my name to I Hate Everything.
She faked being black. Her family owned slaves.
Bro, I need to change my name to I Hate Everyone. Or I Hate Everything. That was a person. I hate everything. I gotta change it to fucking... I Hate Everyone. Because that's what it's coming down to that, pal. Elon Musk confirms it uses burner account. Is this Elon's burner? Elon Musk reveals blah, 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 blah. Now you know why Elon Musk didn't want that latest deposition getting in here. What is this? Elon tests. Grimes left the king of SpaceX. Her kids must hate her. They probably want to spend all their time with Mr. Tesla. Okay. That's why the ultra wealthy always need more money. Okay, I think you get the point. It would be real. It would be if it was real. But I don't think it is. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Elon deleted a bunch of fucking accounts and suspended them and banned them, right? That's not what happened at all. To like, I don't know, man. I don't trust this place anymore. It's kind of sus. This place is just not good. All right, it's just not. I don't know. It's bad. It's tough. It's see. Thank you, Elon. Oh, right. There was another thing. He was trying to take a dig at YouTube. I'll get to that. Okay. No more pro-Indian propaganda. Let's get rid of that real quick. Let's see. Visual stimulation, pal. This person goes, this is how YouTube censorship started. Took 3 years to go into full effect. 5 years until the crackdown. Anyone raising alarms is sold out, and I don't blame them. How did Adrian Dittman post a screenshot to 4chan showing he had access to the Twitter admin portal? Oh, yeah. So apparently, Adrian Dittman, the guy that is totally not Elon Musk, went on to 4chan. This was a thing. And there's an admin portal for it. So, you know, nothing to see here. All right. This was Tesla stock kind of went down a little bit, just a little bit. Steven Crowder went ahead, criticized, you know, even fucking Steven Crowder criticizing Elon Musk. Comparing it to the early stages of YouTube censorship, which is kind of is. Going back to the Adrian Dittman. What kind of fucking name is that? You know, that's another thing. Only a fucking autist like Elon or Bobby would call themselves Adrian Dittman. What an autistic name. All right, look, it could be, listen, for all we know, it could be Bowblax, all right? Bowblax could be a mole for Twitter, all right? He could be fucking working for Twitter, too. So this is from Adrian Dittman over here. Actually, graphic content is permitted. It just has to be politically relevant and in good taste. No one wants to see snuff content on their feed. Elon is very liberal about it. Some footage just crosses the line, but he has been very decent about the last happenings and allowing the uncensored footage to be hosted on X. Big difference in reporting news and happenings to fellow friends and disrupting the feed to discourage users from returning to the platform. There must be a balance. And we got these right here. Lovely. This one is just a funny right here. Here's the Thorpes too. Here's Grums. I don't really want to talk about Grums right now. We kind of got everything out of the way. Essentially, if wokeness ever dies, Grums is probably going to be gone forever. Nobody's going to give a shit about this guy. According to Kiwi Farms, some Fuentes shit. Fucking Fuentes. Kind of in the news, kind of not. Fucking Elon's free speech app. I have no idea who the fuck this person is, really. Oh, it's the Fresh and Fit guy. Okay, Fresh and Fit person. But making delete their tweets to unlock their account is pretty anti-ethical free speech. So, what is this? 3 posts for hateful conduct. All right. It says, let me make myself crystal clear. I will continue to say what everyone else is scared to say on any and all topics. I will continue to call stupid. Well, that's hateful. That is a very hateful thing to say. All right. But again, YouTube won't let you say that. I mean, it is very interesting though, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like Elon wants to give this illusion to people that you can treat fucking X like you can say whatever you want. Like, he tries to make it seem like X is Kiwi Farms almost, because Kiwi Farms, you can get away with saying this shit. Nobody will fucking delete a post for this, right? You can go on there, say any of these words and they'll let you say, all right? X, fucking Elon, try to make it seem like X was Kiwi Farms. But no, it ain't like that, because here's what I realized. It's very easy to understand. Elon still wants money. So of course he's going to delete this shit. Kiwi Farms don't care about the money. Kiwi Farms hardly even care about credit. So they'll let you say whatever you want. You want true fucking free speech? You want true fucking ability to say anything without any corporate cocksucking bitches like Elon Musk being around? You go to Kiwi Farms. That's why, let me make this plea. Not even plea, declaration. That's why that site needs to stay up, because it is almost entirely the only place you can do this shit. True free speech. Not the fake bullshit Elon's trying to sell you while he fucks you up the ass. True free speech comes at Kiwi Farms. So go make an account today and say what's on your fucking mind. And you won't get the Elon Musk censorship. Because that's all it is. Why are you censoring me in your replies? I don't know. Why is Elon Musk doing the same thing and Malaysian man doing him? Said, I don't limit anything, you stupid fuck. Like, you push that for censorship. It's just the battle. I think I remember this guy. I think this guy was fighting with the commentary retards at one point. Might have been a different one, though. I don't know. I don't know about the last name either. The last name seems kind of sus. I like the last name. I like the last name at all. I'm all for free speech, but there's a line when it comes to hate speech. Just saying, as a viewer, that kind of language shouldn't be defended. Like, this is, and here's where we get like the free speech argument. It's like, does free speech mean you can say whatever fucking shit you want? I think Elon was making that as like your hook, right? Like, yeah, you can, but then like he doesn't just live up to the promise. False promises, no promises at all. That's whatever. That's why I told you from the get-go, I am not a free speech absolutist. You pissed me off. All right, you pissed me off by saying some retarded shit. All right, there's every chance I'm a bitch slap you. Okay, figuratively speaking. All right, I am not a free speech absolutist ever. Will never. All right, like for example, Patrick Melton saying he wants to like touch kids or whatever. You think I'm gonna be okay with that? You think anybody should be okay with that? You're fucking crazy. You're insane. You're fucking crazy. This free speech absolutism shit is retarded. It's fake and it's fucking gay. All right. Anybody that makes this fucking push for free speech absolutism normally gets kicked in the fucking ass for it. Rekieta, Musk, Veto. But I think that's the Elon Musk segment. It'll probably be limited at it, to be honest. I don't really blame it. I've said, I don't know how many times I've said retard and all this stupid shit or whatever. But again, main takeaway from this, I believe, if you really want that free speech, if you really desire that free speech to say whatever fucked up shit, you know, like words you want, you should go to Kiwi Farms. It's more of a draw than Elon's, more of a promise. It will fulfill that more than like Elon's pretend bullshit, right? And Elon is a fucking huge pretender. Aside, like the only thing Kiwi Farms is not good with, which is like I think is very, very fair and very, very smart, is like they won't let you talk like Patrick Melton or Veto, all right? Because Patrick Melton and Veto says they want to fuck kids or whatever, and that's should just logically not be allowed, right? Like, what the fuck? Okay. You know, so again, just saying, Kiwi Farms better than X. Josh Moon, who's back, by the way. Jersh is back. All right. Daddy Jersh is back. He's better than Elon. I'm going to say he's better than Elon. Let me go and find Jersh, actually, because Jersh actually came back. Null is back on X. Let me see if I can fucking find him real quick. Yup, here he is. Apparently, this was funny. This is what he said to get his account back. I want to show you this. So, Josh claims, I'm not even kidding, this was my appeal. Appeal a locked or suspended account. So, the username, Josh Moon, blah, 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 your email address, description of the problem. Please help me, Czar. I am Indian. I am fucking Indian. Help me, Czar. I am Indian. I am fucking Indian. Please help. Help me. Please help. I am fucking Indian. So I really tormenting you all with notifications. I am deleting my old posts and unretweeting old messages. X says many bugs in which you get unbanned. One of which is that the only way to unretweet old stuff is to retweet it and then unretweet it. It takes 1 second. So how many did you have to send before they finally caved? Sends a couple. So these are all the things that he sent. He just repeated that he was energy. He just repeated that he was Indian multiple times. Apparently it happened. But whatever. Very funny to note. So does your app still say you're banned even though you aren't? Just general questions. You can use redact, but I don't know if it's against TOS. Joshua Connor McDonald's. Hope you're doing well in the land of free, but whatever. You get it. Blah, blah, blah. And then there's a lovely fucking picture of Alf kissing an Indian woman. I don't know who this Alf creature is. But here's an Indian woman and Alf. It's very wholesome. Very cute. I like it. Very wholesome. Everybody should be like Alf. Everybody should strive to be like... I don't even know if this is Alf, actually. I don't even know what this is. There's some retarded bear here. I don't know. But it's like kissing or talking to some fucking Indian woman. Very lovely. Very, very cute. Very wholesome. Shadow humor. Thank you for the 5. How do I call in? I don't do call-ins anymore. This ain't that small commentary shit. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. We're going to do a little break. All right, a little water break, if you will. All right, let me see the poll so far. So far, is Elon Musk a traitor to America, to the American people? 58% of you say he is. 42% of you say he is not. All right, so it's still kind of divided. All right, it's still kind of divided. Let me know why you think Musk isn't a traitor to the American people. All right, I've already made my point to you. You can counter it if you want. All right. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, we're gonna put some Baldo Wave. Let me know what you think. If anybody forgot my reasoning for the whole Elon Musk thing. Elon supported, from what I saw, Americans in our country, keyword, our country, here, not there, here, getting jobs. Never called us retarded. Never called any of the American people retarded, ever. Never said they were dumb. Never. Trump didn't even do that. Now, all of a sudden, he's saying it in some fancy politician, corporate cocksucking way that we're too retarded to have jobs. So he's going to import a bunch of Indians and give them our jobs for cheaper labor. That's my argument for why Elon's a dirty fucking rat. All right? But you can tell me I'm wrong. Like, just tell me how. All right? And while you do that, I'm going to leave you with some lovely Baldo Wave. So, chat, I'm going to get that water break that is definitely not fucking heroin. And I'll be right back. All right? I'll be right back.
Kiwi Farm, you do not have the full story. Ooh, come Kiwi Farm, come and look upon the heart. Ooh, let's talk in DMs, it is not too late for my mercy. Ooh, come and look upon the heart. Oh, I'm a god. How can you jail a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? Shame on you, sweet Kiwi Farm. I'm a god. 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 Welcome, Kiwi Farm. You do not have the full story. Ooh. Come, Kiwi Farm, come and look upon the heart. Oh, let's talk in DMs. It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, come and look upon the heart. Oh, I'm a god. How can you jail a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? Shame on you, sweet kiwi farm. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. Oh, I'm a god. How can you jail a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? Shame on you, sweet kiwi farm. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
All right. We're back. Okay, not all fat people are created equally. Some fat people are actually pretty based. Then we got fucking Shauna, potentially criminal. Pretty based individual. I want to go ahead and look at Sean from potentially criminal. He's got the rundown. On fucking whatchamacallit, Rekieta. On the topic of Rekieta, real quick. Somebody said, I got blocked on the Rekieta Kiwi Farms thread and Moon had to unlock me from being allowed to post. How is blocking me from posting to a thread free speech? Kiwi Farms is not free speech zone always. That is according to this one person in chat. One lovely person in chat. Okay, let me put this here. Oh, fuck. I had this on the wrong chat the entire time. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I cannot confirm nor deny that. All right, because one, I'm not Josh, and two, this has not been made news. This is just one person saying this happened. Okay, I do not know, and also, I do not know what you said on the farms. So because of that, can't really say that it's like a good example of why Kiwi Farms is not like free speech. Okay, but I you know, maybe if you could provide more, perhaps you know, we can explore that further. But like I said, not all fat people are created equally. Some fat people actually pretty base, pretty cool, pretty professional, and contribute some shit to the world. All right. So here we got Sean, a potentially criminal. All right, Sean, a potentially criminal, going over relevant stuff regarding the Rekieta case. Kayla Rekieta, in particular, the omnibus hearing and the denial. This one, 14 minutes long, and it comes from Will Heron. All right, Will Heron, TB's Will Heron. Good clipper. Good clipper. I like Elisa still. She's really the OG of this entire thing. She's got her own clips, too. She's got a lot of clips on Aaron in particular. Aaron talking about Patrick. Aaron talking about April. Then there's the Jack show here. Nick Rekieta updates right here. So we got some stuff. There is the Mad at the Internet stuff. There is a Ralph segment. Amazing. There's the Baldo bunker under siege. This is regarding the potential bankruptcy thing. You know what? Before we go into this, lovely, man. Let's go into this. Right,
so I mentioned.
Let's watch this. We got our lovely Mad the Internet segment, the Baldo bunker under siege, factual accuracy, and the lolcow of the year award. I don't know anything about the lolcow of the year award or anything of that sort, but I do want to know about like this little Baldo bunker siege, whatever is happening here. I want to see this. Let's see what's going on here.
So I mentioned this during my Rekieta recap last stream, during the New Year's stream. One of the things that I mentioned very in brief was that the official primary Baldo bunker was under siege and under lockdown. What appears to have happened, and this is a bit lofty. In 2022, he took out a loan collateralizing the house that he has in a trust, and the house appears to have been bought outright for him by money in that trust.
Real quick, I think this ties to the monograph thing. Just have a feeling. I don't know, cause where did I see this? Where did I see somebody told me, or I might have just seen it around, that like Rekieta tried to do a GoFundMe and raise money for the monograph thing, but it didn't work and it failed or something. So they speculate that this happened because he's trying to get money or something. I don't know. He's losing that. He's still losing the I think he owes Monograph. I don't know if he paid Monograph yet. I don't know. From what I can tell though, because of all the stupid shit Nick has been doing, kind of been running down a lot of money. All right, he's got to be hemorrhaging a good amount of money. Not to mention like the drugs and all this stupid shit and just general life. Right? I can't imagine that the people that were giving him money on a daily are very willing to give him any more money because of the way he's gone ahead and recklessly spent this shit. So I'm just speculating here, pure speculation, but yeah, I think he is hemorrhaging a bit of money. I don't know. He can't afford certain things. It looks kind of bad at that point. It looks kind of bad at that point, you know?
So then he used the paid off house as collateral to receive, I believe, $320,000, which we speculate was used to pay for Randazza. And it's very hard to guess.
And Randazza is the person during the monograph thing, right? It's the lawyer you hired, right?
To receive, I believe, $320,000, which we speculate was used to pay for Randazza. And it's very hard to guesstimate how much money he spent on Randazza. But Randazza is a 4-figure attorney. He is from LA. He is considered one of the premier free speech attorneys, civil rights attorneys in the entire country. So it seems like he took out, and Randazza hasn't just been defending him in this case, by the way. Randazza has been employing interlocutory appeals to try and get this case moved in between districts. He's gone up to the appellate court, I think, on 2 different issues at this point. So instead of just settling with Montegraph and offering him a little bit of money to fuck off, which is presumably what Montegraph wants, and an apology for accusing him of being a child molester, which is really unconscionable. Randazza...
I'm going to take a second, right? After hearing that, I'm going to let it all sink in. Man, people still fucking fucked with Nick Rekieta even after he did this stupid shit. That's kind of insane, bro. Like, I don't, I just don't get it. You know, I'm not even trying to make like this. I'm not trying to be a moral policeman or anything, but I'm just saying, like, people really thought it was like professional or like a good look to be cool with like some fucking wannabe pretend lawyer from Minnesota calling people he didn't like child molesters. Like, Nick is like 40 years old, keep in mind. He's either like, he is 40, right? He's like 40, maybe more. So this is like 40-year-old man, fucking pretend lawyer, cosplay lawyer from Minnesota, cons a bunch of people, grifter, right? And a bunch of people are okay with this guy just calling anybody that hurts his feelings on the internet a child molester. That's kind of insane to me. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? Is this like the unspoken rules of like YouTube though? Like the YouTube networks and shit? Even though you know somebody's doing something morally reprehensible or just like bad, if they have more sway than you, you're not allowed to tell the truth. Is that what it is? Is that why retards like fucking Mama Max, Mudahar got away with this for so long? Nux Taku, Nick Rekieta. Is that why? And then people like truth tellers like me that actually call this out ahead of time, they get the short end of the stick because they talk too soon. Is that what it is? Because again, all these fucking people, I pointed out, they were like flawed in some way, some more than others. So do we just have to wait? Are we not supposed to point out the obvious? Do we have to play this fucking stupid little game? I guess so. I guess we gotta wait for things to get really extreme to point out the obvious. Right? Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of fucking weird. So I don't believe, like, people used to tell me, you're being too hard on Nick, you know, Nick's a good guy, you know, essentially telling me to bow down to Nick, right? Or not be mean to Nick, not call out his bullshit. And I listened, but like, holy fuck, I was wrong. I was wrong for that. Like I said, I trust these YouTubers the way I trust the government at this point. Yeah, these fucking random YouTubers have your best interests at heart. Nope. Not trusting that anymore. Fuck that. Fuck that. No trust for these hoes, bro. Fuck these people. Hell no. Hell fucking no. I am good.
Could be 6 figures at this point. It's hard to say. The rest of that could have gone to cocaine. It's hard to say. He was making really good money even in 2022, so I don't know. Aaron Imholt, the gay Nazi, said that Rekieta was banging rocks that were massive. So, right. So
Is that what Aaron's known as? Well, I guess that's better than being known as like the cuckold, right?
He ran out of money, basically. As I said, I think that what's going to happen with this is because I think he just sold the other house. So there's a really long process. Somebody familiar explained that the process of a foreclosure in Minnesota is very long. Like, even now, you're looking at like an August removal of Rekieta. Like August 2025. So it's way out there. They would definitely just accept the money. So chances are he just sold the other house to keep the current house.
Jesus
and now he has
Christ. It's fucking tough, bro. This guy used to have not even wait, do I want to say he had thousands of dollars or like millions of dollars? So it has to have been in the millions, because he was getting the YouTube revenue, he was getting a ton of super chats, he was getting a ton of shit from the locals, he was getting his Rumble contract, he already had the fucking money from his parents. This guy must have been like loaded. He had to have had like millions of dollars. There's just no way he didn't at this point. YouTube will give you a shit ton of money you don't deserve. I already know that firsthand, trust me. So it's like, yeah, he has to have been making fucking boatloads of money. And now it's come to this. This motherfucker can't. I saw a part of Sean's stream, and like a true professional, he said he feels bad for Nick. He's not going to dance on his grave. But I'm not a professional, and I'm going to fucking piss on Nick Rekieta's grave. So, you know, because Nick pissed on a bunch of people throughout his time, right? I want to be Mr. Karma Man. That's all I am. I'm the Karma Man. I'm the Karma Man. I am your karma. Whenever I'm like, you know, have some free time or I feel like doing it. So Rekieta wants to go ahead and defame a bunch of people, call them pedophiles, put their lives in danger, piss on people, try to get people to commit suicide. Yeah, I'm going to piss on his grave. Yeah, I might take a shit on it too. Buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. All right.
Neighbors, I guess. And the hot wife has to go find some other fucking place to live. How much did you pay for the second Baldo bunker? Bro, I do not want to live anywhere near Rekieta. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be real. Dog, homie, home slice. I do not want to be near.
I think Josh should say nigga next, to be honest.
Nick Rekieta. Do a stream and it gets clipped on like some channel and I read the comments. There's always someone who's
fucking Jersh is my favorite Wiggo, bro.
Who's left like a comment who's like mad that I don't have every detail correct off the top of my head. Like when I saw that just made me shake my head was I said that Nick Rekieta and Kayla Rekieta were high school sweethearts, and there was like multiple comments like, oh, Why does Josh even have a podcast? He never gets anything right. They were college sweethearts, not high school sweethearts.
Oh, we gotta split hairs on that, chat. We gotta split hairs on what a college and a high school sweetheart are. All right, we gotta split hairs on that because it a vast difference. To Josh's point, that's just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna point that out because it's very redundant at this point, and I know this fucking guy's time is gonna come too soon. So you get what I mean. Splitting hairs, kind of dumb. Don't really like doing it too much. I don't know if I ever have. I'm sure, dude. I am very flawed. I'm sure I've done some of these fuck ups in the past as well. All right, I am not saying that I'm better than these people in terms of not making fuck ups. I'm just saying that I don't repeat the same fuck ups, unlike these people. All right, I don't get gleeful joy like Nick out of fucking putting somebody in the wrong headspace, right? Somebody that's probably innocent, all things considered, because that's a trend I realized with Nick. He goes after like the weaker people or people that can't defend themselves. That's kind of one of the annoying things about him, because it's like, bro. Oh, you're such a slimy, weaselly little fuck.
Sweethearts. Number 1, who gives a fuck? Number 2, why do you know this? Number 3, why do you expect me to know this off the top of my head? Give me a fucking break. Who cares? You have a lot of details wrong, retard. I don't care. Don't watch. I tried my...
Bro, that is my new fucking mindset, bro. Like, Jesus. Hot take, probably going to be a hot take, and people will roll their eyes and be like, this is so ironic. At this point, at least in 2025, maybe even like 2024-ish, I think Josh is probably better at streaming, and just overall than fucking Jim. I know that's probably going to be a very hot take, and people are going to be like, oh, but you're cosplay Medicare or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what people will say, really. But I know. But like, that's my hot take. I think Josh is better than Jim at this point, to be honest. I don't know if anybody's gonna agree with that or not. But that's my hot take of the night. Jersh over Daddy Jim. At least in like fucking streaming wise, I don't know. I just find Josh to be more entertaining these days, or just I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. No, maybe it's just the fucking PNG tuber meta. As a fellow PNG tuber myself, right?
My best. I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm not trying to get everything right all the time. Not factually accurate. That's right. The only time I feel bad for getting things wrong is when it's like, I don't know, like something really bad. If it's something really bad, I try my best to actually know what I talk about, but even then, sometimes I fuck it up. Because the thing is, chat, is that my head prefers a reality that is more interesting and more fun to live in.
Based! Oh my god, based?
So sometimes I just remember things how I want to think of it and not how they actually are. This is my folly. I'm such a positive poly that even my own consciousness is warped and distorted to be a more funny and interesting place.
Very based. All right, I often think this way as well.
Such is life. Locale of the year was stolen from Bossman Jack. I mean, listen, Rekieta was up bigly, and he decided that he was going to double check his entire family on black, thinking that he would get a second girlfriend and also tons more money and then infinite booze. Unfortunately, he double chucked his entire life and all his family on black, and Evil Eddie rigged that sucker. And now, no family, no girlfriend, no Kokaruski, wife, marriage in tatters, losing the home. And when you think about it like that, it just makes so much more sense. Bossman Jack can only lose so much, but Nick Rekieta, he had so much more to gamba. And
that's actually kind of facts too. It's like I have never seen I have not seen a bigger drop off than Rekieta, because it's like you have like 10,000 people watching him at one point. Like, I would have understand if he never made it to 10,000 people watching him or like taking him seriously. That's a big number though. I understood that, but like he did. And it's kind of fucked up, bro. It's kind of fucked up. All right, let's see what this what is this? What is this? Kino PPP and Andy Worski predict. Oh yeah, the Mad at the Internet predictions actually. These are nice because they're like short, sweet, and to the point. I'm curious. What is the PPP and Andy Worski predictions? Because they've been, you know, Casino hasn't been live for I don't know how long. I think they're just taking a break. They're coming back tomorrow, I believe.
PPP and Andy Worski. I predicted that PPP and Andy Worski will continue to do well because last year in 2023 they had just kind of started Kino Casino and it had taken off, and I assumed that they would probably continue on that trajectory. So I was correct, but in the interest of being interesting, I will make a more interesting prediction than Kino Casino does well. My prediction is Andy Worski will do something stupid. I figured we'll keep it spicy. Andy Worski's going to fuck up something, somehow, some way. I feel it's a safe bet. And so for the sake of not being boring, we'll throw that out there. I feel like I'm going to look like a prognosticator at the end of the year.
Oh, I mean, I don't really disagree. I think like to back that up, that whole even PPP said, it was like the whole thing with, you know, the Kino Casino Nothing Burger thing or whatever. Well, it was a Nothing Burger. It was just kind of like annoying to go through. I would bet like even I would think PPP was kind of annoyed at the entire situation. You could kind of tell from his video. If you watch his video, he does seem like a little annoyed. You know, and then some of the comments he made as well on the kick thing. So yeah, I mean, I'd say that's a pretty safe bet. Pretty safe bet. Yeah, let's see what is this? Guys, Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed a revisit. What is this?
Let's see. Oh, this. Oh my god. I can't even play this because actually I have like a minute of this loaded up. Should I play this?
Anime sucks.
I hate that I wasn't around. Like I wasn't covering this fucking big nose piece of shit back when he was doing this retarded shit. Like, cause now that I think about it, this was around the time people were telling me. And by the way, these people were like big fucking Rekieta fans and cocksuckers and shit. So it kind of makes sense now. They were telling me, yo, don't go hard on Rekieta. He's a good guy. Blah, blah, blah. I fucking hate that I listened to those people, man. Man, it would have been so fucking lit to make content out of Nick like this. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good shit.
Copenstein.
Oh no. This is a great video. It was a great video when it happened. It was a great video after it happened. And then it's even better somehow today. I'll give you the full rundown. In this video, over the course of 16 minutes, Nicholas Robert Rekieta, prior to his arrest, attempts to read a super chat.
Oh my god, wait a minute. This was before he got arrested? Holy shit, okay, the signs were all there then. He was, yeah. Yeah, this guy was doomed to be fucked.
It's named Anime Sucks, Cope, and Sneed. Now, this is funny on its face. Not just because of the name, but because this person is a super chatter, or was, to the Man at the Internet podcast. And every time he super chatted, he linked to the 4chan automotive board where he had uploaded an image of an AI-generated fat green dragon eating a pizza and farting. And I had been Pavlov conditioned at this point in time to expect a picture of a fat green dragon eating pizza and farting when I hear that name. And I know that if Nick Rekieta has received a super chat from this person, he will indeed see a picture of a fat green dragon eating a pizza and farting.
What the fuck?
So that's what I'm laughing at. However, as it continues, he reads the super chat 9 times. He is so fucked up.
Bro.
He is so blacked out drunk that he's not forming new memories anymore. He has no short-term memory whatsoever. And he reads this message, I think, 9 times in total. And at one point, he opens the image. Now, I, being the knower, know that he's looking at this image, and he pretends to masturbate to this horrific image that Anime Kopensneed sent him. And that's funny. But it's also funny because he doesn't know that not everybody knows what was sent to him. So it just looks like in the middle of reading super chats and being blackout drunk, he starts masturbating apropos of fucking nothing, which is also funny. And now, a full year later, we can look at this and laugh at it even harder because Anime Sucks Kopensneed was fucking insane and started a Kiwi Farms thread on himself because he's just crazy.
Doesn't anyone else think it is strange that the vast majority of H-1B visas go to Indian nationals and all of the talent come from that country? Mind you, India plotted to assassinate Americans.
True. Facts. Facts. You know, appreciate that. You know, because we got a nice little dancing Trump off of that. He's a heart. First heart of the night. Appreciate it. CECA Lothar. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I watched the Goon stream live, and after that I tapped out. It was too pathetic. That was a crazy South African thing. La 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 la. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Oh, we got Dick Masterson in chat. The totally real Dick Masterson. Definitely not a fake Dick Masterson. The totally legit Dick Masterson. Oh my god. There's a Dick Masterson apparently segment that fucking Josh also did. That bitch is 9 minutes. Is fucking Josh just hate like Dick Masterson that much? Or like, is there more lore about Dick Masterson I just don't fucking know about? I don't know. All I've ever heard about Dick Masterson, they call him Juju the Cow because something about like, what was it, like a strap and some cow shit? I don't know. I don't know. I've also heard he's a pedophile. I don't know if that's true, but he was being kind of sus with Nick about American Beauty. We're like, hey, realistically, Nick was being pretty sus about it himself because not only did he miss the entire plot of what, like Nick. Okay, so Nick was so weird that he thought the main plot of American Beauty was that the adult should have had sex with a minor in order to stay alive. When that was really not the takeaway you should have gotten from that, but that was like the odd fixation Nick had on it. And then fucking Dax had the same fucking fixation on it. And it's like, what the fuck? That's not, that's guys, that's really not what you should be looking at. Like, you should not be thinking about that. I think Dax even fucking said, he should have fucked the child or the girl or something. And I'm like, what? Wait, how do you guys arrive at that fucking conclusion? Like, what is whatever. Sorry, whatever. I like the whole irony of it is like Rekieta will call other people out there pedos, and then he'll have like these little mask off moments where it's like, it's kind of weird, Nick. You shouldn't be fucking saying shit like that. But hey ho, whatever. What do we know? What do we know, right? It's Nick Rekieta. He just doesn't miss. All right, it's not like he's going broke right now. All right, that's how much Nick doesn't miss. You know, he's not going broke right now. He's total not bankruptcy. He's good. Everything is fine. Has this motherfucker even tweeted? I don't think he's tweeted ever since. Let me see. Has Rekieta tweeted in a hot minute? Let's see. So he retweeted Dax, but he has he been saying? I don't think he's been saying anything. Wait, no, he did. He is. He's okay. Never mind. I was about to say, whoa, this guy really smartened up. He's no longer talking. Like he's legit. Like. Wow. Okay, never mind. He's still here. What did he do? 22 hours ago. When was it? Okay, when did he start? Has he been doing it this entire time? He's studied the play. What is this? December 27th. What the fuck? Okay, oh fuck. Nick had a hot take on this. Wait, Nick had a take? So he's talking about Vivek here. Vivek Ramaswamy, as somebody called him. Which, by the way, we still need to go into Vivek Ramaswamy. I think somebody super chatted regarding him like a week ago and stuff. They felt vindicated because you know, I'm gonna call him Vivek Ramaswamy from now on. Vivek Ramaswamy was doing some swarmy shit, I believe. So anyway, let's just see what fucking Rekieta has. Actually, I'm curious on Rekieta's take on this because Rekieta has never pretended to be somebody he's not. Rekieta has never pretended to be a trad dad, fucking, you know, monogamous individual fighting for your rights and truth and justice at all. He's never done that. He never did it at all. Definitely. It's not why he's in this mess in the first place either, you know. So he says this, for America, you love this place, so do I. Rekieta says, I want to stuff you in a locker myself for just how dumb this is. And then he like quote tweets with this. Culture that celebrates the prom queen over the mat Olympian Chad or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World or Zach and Slater over Screech and Saved by the Bell or Steven. I have no idea what this means. Does anybody in chat know what the fuck he's trying to say? So it says, Vivek forgets that the culture that celebrated the jock and prom queen literally gave us the best engineers. Rekieta says, yes, Indian engineers aren't the best because of some magic. Economics has incentives engineering because American engineers could hire Indian engineers for dimes on the dollar for decades. Indian population scales and math guarantee the production of a huge pool of quality engineers. Rekieta keeps going. Incentivize. Says, wow, Nick, this is the first level-headed comment I read from you in quite some time. Hope you're on your way to getting better. But the whole stuffing in a locker thing isn't it. But where Rekieta says it's a joke. All right. So is this a good chat? I'll ask you, is this a good Rekieta take? All right. Did he become not wet brain for a second? All right. And most importantly, is he still grifting? Is he still pretending to be something he's not? So he'd beat your scrawny ass. No, he has. I want some of the good shit. I want some of the good shit. What is this? Rekieta Law come for comment? What the fuck is this white shit in his nose? Artifacting and color grading? Okay, so I guess Rekieta's saying this is fake. Having a couple political tweets. Deceptive and deflective. Great move, Nick. He says it's a joke. Calm down. So I guess he's not denying that this is real, I guess. I don't know. This guy is all over the place. Where's Rekieta Law when you need him? Probably coked out of his mind. So what is this? Oh, here's fucking Ethan Van Sciver talking about Comicsgate for the fucking 10,000th time. IP def, go back and forth between. I don't honestly just don't give a shit about Ethan Van Sciver. Retarded old man, wet brained, very depressed, very sad. Tries to have sex with hookers in like a bowling alley. Passes out drunk in the fucking restroom. Like, what else can you say about this guy? There's like nothing really else to say about him. Right. So there's some EVS bullshit. Look forward to being on Rekieta Law again in the future. Who the fuck is this? I guess some fucking attorney. He's followed by Sean and Legal Mindset. And then Rekieta says, same, buddy. Heard you were getting pardoned by President Biden. Should be partying with Hunter. Let's see. There's more fucking end wokeness shit. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Anything good? Oh, there's fucking Camelot. This gay little bear hat. What is this? What is this shit? I don't know. This this man. Talking about Vivian. Let me go. Let's see. Yeah, something. He's fucking retweeting Dax. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. What is this? What the fuck? Okay, so here's Dax's tweet. I guess he got a lot of impressions on this. Seems to be a fog of ignorance to this. And Tim Pool. Let's see. What is this? Tim Pool was going ahead and he was like, I believe he was grifting. He said, I'd rather have shittier American products and lesser skilled workers than foreign imports and migrants that destroy or dilute my home and my culture. It's not like this guy was exposed for being a fucking grifter either. Like, totally not, bro. This guy is truth and justice. He was never exposed. No controversies at all. 100% true and honest man right here. Nothing wrong with him. Therefore, everything he says must be true here. So here's DaxiPad. Dude, I hate when like every fucking person that sucks is just like trying to kill each other and stuff. It's just like there's nobody to really root for here. Like I hate both of you. So there's like here's DaxiPad saying fog of ignorance on the issue because influencers have no experience in engineering. I do. America produces the best products and engineers in the world. There is no skill or talent gap. Companies outsource everything to make more profits. And I bet a lot of people are thinking, if Dax wasn't a pedophile, this would be a good take. Unfortunately, Dax is a pedophile, according to most people, so they probably will not get behind this. So Rekieta says, how do people not know this? Because of people like you. Who's this? So random 19 follower count is about to fight with Rekieta. Let's see. Because of people like you who become famous and then throw it all away because they have some weird needs to be cool complex they've had since high school. In case you're too stupid, it's because of white people like you that want to ruin their lives with drugs and laziness. The way Rekieta says, oh, sorry for doing that. If I would have known, it would have made people know this specific thing. I wouldn't have done it. Which so stupid. Are you even just gonna go back and forth? I doubt you care at all how you or your race is perceived. You could have just smoked some really good weed. I have a good job and I work hard at it because I know I'm representing not only Americans in general, but also my race. You might not care about that, but minorities do. So Rekieta says, Maslow's hierarchy, bud. I have more pressing concerns than race actualization. Yeah, that's honestly first truthful thing he's ever said. One of the few truths that he's ever said. Yes, he does. He does have a lot of concerns. But he just doesn't end it here. Apparently he keeps going. Okay. You just gotta do better, man. Yeah, you just gotta do better. You just gotta do better, man. You know what I learned this year watching all of you morons on YouTube? None of you really believe or know anything you I'm an actual entertaining, hardworking, masculine man. This has to be a troll. This motherfucker has to be trolling. Yeah, it has to be a troll. I don't hide behind money or followers. This guy is trolling, bro. See what Rekieta said? Oh god. Alright, it's just gonna get bad. It's gonna get from bad to worse. This is already cringe as fuck. It's so cringe, I'm going to assume this is a fucking troll. Oh, but Rekieta's I believe everything I preach. Sometimes I get it wrong. Actually, 95% of the time you get it wrong. But sometimes I make wrong decisions. Yeah, 95% of the time you make wrong decisions. Yes, that go against my beliefs, and I'm reminded why I had. That's just a fancy way of saying you're inconsistent and you backtrack as soon as you get caught. Fancy words. I'm glad you're super awesome. I hope it serves you well, and I hope you get $1 million. Thanks, Nick. And Nick, all we've done is lie to your audience since the beginning. I also wouldn't call mountains of cocaine and pretending to be God just making a wrong decision. You gotta surround yourself with better people. Shoot me a message. Let's see if you're willing to talk. So this guy apparently wants clout from Nick Rekieta. So he goes from calling out Nick Rekieta, right, and trying to act like he's better than Nick. And now, all of a sudden, he's like sucking his cock and he wants to talk to Nick. Unless he's trying to opt Nick and get more information. Oh, he's trying to suck his dick now. Whatever. Here's DaxiPad. Says, will you help me? I need help and God told me to ask you. Did God tell you it's finally time to fire that fat, unfunny retard Vito? Because if that's the case, I'll definitely be your new co-host. I'm actually funny. What the fuck? It's gotta be one of the most AIDS back and forths I've seen. I don't know why fucking DaxiPad came in here. What is this? You're Canadian. Wrecked. Okay, so Rekieta's just trying to meme now. He's trying to be a kid again for some reason. Oh, here it is. Possible homelessness. Nope, I'm not concerned about that at all, actually. Will Daddy pay for your house again? Don't worry, you can come stay with me if that happens. Me either for me. The fat trader did a stream. I'm guessing he's talking about Sean. Yeah. I'm guessing he's talking about Sean. He says the fat trader did a stream and subject houses be foreclosed came up. Hope you can wrap up the situation this year and get back on the grind. Nick, if you're not concerned about that, then what are you concerned about? What is the family without a home? So he is just talking this. He's replying, if you reply on Twitter, you lose. Okay. What is this? This is Tug Simp. I don't know if he's actually a simp for Tug. Okay. Hold on, bud. You know, I just read some of this retard's tweets and I'm immediately reminded of why I started fucking logging him in the first place, because it's very, like, when he's active, dude, when this fucking idiot is active, right, when Rekieta is active, it's like the funniest shit ever, right? When he's quiet, it's just not funny, because it's like, no, dude, we need you to do something. I want this guy to fire up a stream already. Honestly, I don't even care if it's like a fucking boring ass 1 hour uninformed con artist fucking stream. I just want to see him fuck up at least once. Oh my god. I do legitimately seeing this smile. It's just we need the Rekieta content. Okay, we need to farm more. All right, we need to farm more of this shit, because there will be more of this guy. I swear, there's just no way. All right, he meets every criteria for a lol count. One of the main criteria is you don't learn from your mistake and you keep fucking doing it over and over and over again, which is like basically what he's done for how many months? So I don't see it getting wrapped up in a nice little bow. But ayo, says Tug Simp over here says Rekieta Law. One of my wishes for 2025 is that this man comes back. I don't care what the haters and grifters say. He's a good man. He is loved by many. I miss you, Nick. Come on, we're I get, I don't, this guy has to be a troll. There's no way this person isn't a troll. Okay, whatever. This person said, I hope so. Nobody deserves the onslaught Nick has had. People forget, while trying to take him down, they're also destroying a family unit and their home and children's lives. People should be more thoughtful. Oh my fucking god, it's a fucking alt account. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Okay, so like the only problem here is that the only person that destroyed their family was Nick Rekieta, and more to the point, the only person that destroyed their children's lives and possibly their sanity is also Nick Rekieta. But this is an interesting, nice little deflection onto the people that did coverage on the drug-addicted alcoholic that put his children in danger. This is a very good deflect. All right, it's a very good deflect. Victimize the alcoholic drug addict that abuses children. Very nice, very based by this person. To where the alcoholic drug addict says, thank you for the kind words. The most surprising thing about this ordeal was the venom from people. This is the guy that calls others pedophiles and labels them as child molesters when he gets mad at them, by the way. Same guy that does this. This is the same guy that tries to get people to commit suicide, by the way. Same guy that does this is saying that other people, oh, you're spewing venom at me. What? Okay. All right. Same guy, by the way. Same guy that does all this shit is saying this. Okay. All right. The most surprising thing about this is the ordeal of venom from people I would have called friends. Oh, yes. Your internet friends, Nick. That thing you said that you don't believe in and should never have, right? Cool. Finding out that they seem to have... By the way, also, what venom? What are you talking about? Like, wait, are you saying that any of the fucking lawyers in LawTube spat venom at you? Are you kidding me? How? Sean, the guy that you fucking constantly harass and fucking stalk potentially criminal reference. He fucking didn't even want to dance on your grave when he could have. Right? Like, what the fuck? No. What? He literally even said he didn't want to dance on your grave. He felt bad for you. He pitied you. What are you talking about? Where is the venom? There is no venom from people. Do you know where the venom's coming from, actually? It's coming from me. Because you're a fucking retard. All right, you're a literal fucking retard. You have this weird victim complex when you don't deserve to have a victim complex. And never mind the grift and the money or whatever. That's like redundant. And as we've learned with Daddy Elon, some people just love being grifted. So again, it's just like, what venom? What are you talking about? The only venom coming from anybody covering this shit is me and maybe some like sector frigs or something. Maybe. That's literally all. Are you kidding me? What? Your friends, your internet friends, they were very nice to you despite the fact that they disagreed with you, despite the fact that they covered you. They've been very, very either civil or nice to you. Because again, Sean pitied you. He doesn't like that you're losing a lot of money to the point where you have to do drastic shit to cover your expenses. My bad. Expensives. And you get what I'm saying, right? This guy is full of shit. Even to a reply to an alt account, he's still full of shit. Finding out what they seem to have felt somehow mistreated and still not knowing why. Typical narcissist behavior. I mistreated my internet friends and I treated them like shit. I can't imagine why they have gripes from the past that they're bringing to light now. Gee, I wonder why. It's really changed how I view the creator community. You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro. Oh, you are such a fucking slimy, weaselly little fuck. Here's Tug Simp over here saying they were not friends. True friends stick with you when the going gets tough. By your side through ups and downs. No judgment. Okay, alright, buddy, hold on there. These these scum used it to grift and destroy you while thinking they are helping. It's like dude, the only grifter here is Nick. He was the fucking only grifter in this situation. Even if he wanted to distribute some of that to like the other like people in LawTube or whatever and saying they were complacent in it to an extent, the main grifter was still Nick. He was the one calling the shots. He was the one fucking running rampant. He was the one and most importantly, by the way, he was the venomous one calling other people pedophiles, child predators, so much so that he ended up getting sued by one of these people and losing. So it's like, can we just stop the fucking Rekieta victimization? Like, it's getting old. Rekieta trying to victimize himself for like the 20th time when he tried to get a kiwi farmer to commit suicide. Getting kind of old, right? Kind of like ironic, you know? I guess like nobody has gone that far with Nick yet, right? But like, again, it's just like, what the fuck? Fucking AIDS. Says, you with Rekieta's picture on your phone in your camera roll. Okay. There's more Tim Pool bullshit. I think we covered this. What is this? Oh, okay. Replies to Rekieta victimization. Awesome. This was 10 hours ago. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta take a I just want to see, what is the poll at for Elon Musk being a traitor to America? Alright, so we got 60% of people saying that Daddy Elon is a traitor to America. Okay. And we got 40% of you saying that he's not. Lovely 240 of you have voted. So apparently it's a little less divided, still a little divided though. All right. Okay. That's good to know. Good to know. So in this, is this an alt account as well? No, it's just a low follower account replies to Nick and says to him, they had to destroy you because they care about your kids more than you do. So Rekieta replies to this very long reply, which I don't know, it's weird. Whatever, I guess we'll read it. Which is wild because the primary reason I had to pull away from interacting with them was that my kids required more of my time and attention as some of our reality shifted. When our nanny resigned in the middle of the school year, I built basically everything around the needs of my wife and kids. I found a way to make a very good living in a county that has very little opportunity, and to do so almost exclusively from home, so I was available from my family. The idea that I neglected my family is patently and latently absurd. People were bitching at me daily because I was spending my time with my family instead of streaming. But like you were doing drugs. Like you were doing drugs in the same house as your kids. Like, how is that good? You were having sex with strangers in the same house as your kids. How is that good? Like, he tries to frame this as he's a good father and like LawTube is shit, and that they're just like, it's very, oh man, it's so weird that all these people backstab me. All I was doing drugs where my children were, and having sex with weird strangers like April and Aaron where my children are. It's like, what? Like, what? That's why this whole like victimization doesn't really make sense. He tries to make it seem like he was like just being a good and honest dad this entire time. But like no references about the fucking polycule, no references about the drug use, no references about any of that shit. Right? Which is why he got in trouble in the first place. I don't even know that like anybody was bitching at him because he wasn't streaming. Because people were bitching at you daily because they were envisioning you banging your side piece atop a mountain of cocaine instead of streaming. So where Tug Simp over here says, none of your business if he was. No. That's not the point. The point is that contradicts his entire fucking spiel. His little victimhood bullshit that he's trying to push. That's the point. This guy is, Tug Simp is a fucking retard, bro. This guy is trolling. This guy is literally, he's either trolling or he's just like the biggest fucking cocksucker ever. His life choice is not yours. Why does everyone think they're a saint all of a sudden? Nobody thinks they're a fucking saint. They just, no, okay, here's the thing. This is like the last sentence I'm going to read from this retard, just to prove a point. Nobody is saying they're saints. Nobody's saying they're not flawed. They're just saying that they wouldn't do drugs in the same house as their children or have a polycule in the same house as their children. That's what they're saying, Tug Simp. You fucking retard. It's not hard to understand. You're fucking stupid. Probably as wet brain as Nick. Maybe not as much. Who knows? See what 80s anime F-Slur says. The majority of those people are childless and envied what you have. What the fuck is this, bro? What is this cope? Oh my god. That's why they will never be happy and dread the day you return. That's not true. Nick has children and he was so unhappy that he needed to do copious amounts of drugs and fuck random women and men. Dude, I love how like they make these defenses for Nick and it takes me what, 2 seconds to rip them apart. They're like, the majority of these people are they envied and they're childless and they're not happy. It's like, that's not true, actually. We can go and see. Nick was so unhappy with his life. He wasn't content with having a good family, kids, and boatloads of money. He needed to ruin his life with cocaine, unknown substances, and strange men and women. 2 seconds to come up with these facts. Kind of crazy. All right, let's see. Buddy, whoa, buddy. And your wife haven't had a job in an eternity. You shouldn't need a nanny. And even if you're so lazy and worthless, then why wouldn't you just hire another nanny? Oh, right, because you had a mountain of cocaine to do. What a hero. Never believe what you were neglecting or abusing your children. It was obvious based on the search report, if you read it correctly. I do want to see you stream again, but that's my selfish desire. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. But I won't super chat, it's gay. Andrew, legal mindset. Went at you so hard, it had jilted gay lover vibes, which appears on brand based on his life choices. So, like, I didn't see that personally. I'm like, I'm not even an avid or regular watcher of Legal Mindset, but I didn't even see that. I did watch all his Rekieta segments, so that is something. I never saw that out of him. I saw Nick trying to take shots and get bodied. I saw that. So if that's your jilted lover vibes thing, sure, I guess. But like, I don't know how like Legal Mindset. I'm sorry, Legal Mindset bodying Nick necessarily means jilted lover. This just seems like cope. This is just cope. Let's see what Let's see what else Rekieta has to say here. Don't. I think they were being sarcastic. Let's see, what is this person? Lockhope. Replying to Tug Simp. Says, suck his dick harder. Cuck. Oh, what a fucking legendary response, bro. Suck his dick harder, cuck. You're wrong. He has lied to everyone, even when the proof is right there. Don't believe your lying eyes. Change your nip. Your nip. Change your name to Nick Simp. Okay, then Tug Simp here says, oh, I haven't heard that one before. What proof in front of eyes? What proof in front of my eyes? You mean court documents? When did the court documents reveal truth? Here's Rekieta saying, I'm sorry. There are some things about my life that involved other people, and I didn't share them. I also made mistakes and bad decisions. I have my reason, but I let a bunch of people down. Oh my god, fucking Rekieta, bro. This is like that fucking Justin Bieber song, right? You got like fucking Sorry by Justin Bieber playing in the background while Rekieta says this. Dude! AI? Bro, AI? Okay, I gotta fucking... I need to commission that. Nick Rekieta singing Sorry by Justin Bieber. I gotta find somebody to do that shit. Or I gotta get one of my connects and tell them to do that. Be like, hey bud, can you get Nick Rekieta singing like Sorry by Justin Bieber? Dude, that'd be so lit. I'm gonna fucking do that. Somebody needs to do that, or I'm gonna do it. That would be so lit. I'm doing it. I'm sorry, there's some things, blah, 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 blah. I've also made mistakes and bad decisions. I have my reasons, but I let a bunch of people down. Life doesn't always work out as smoothly as you want it to. I didn't mean to impact you negatively. Is this Nick? Did just Nick hire a ghostwriter for this very response? Did he hire somebody and say, all right, can somebody respond to this? I literally just want people to smile, laugh, and learn more about this stuff by listening to good stories. Sorry it didn't work out the way it intended. This is like a big exit out at this point. I am fully convinced he either used AI to write this response, or he had like a ghostwriter, like Turkey Tom has ghostwriters write this shit for him, and then just post it on his account. This is not Nick Rekieta saying this shit. First say it. Redemption arc. People would rather see you succeed than fail, even if not special to haters, most of whom were your fans. Wow, who would have thought that doing a mountain of cocaine while being responsible for 5 children would result in chaos? Oh my god, so unexpected. It must be the government's fault. There's Tug Simp just fucking puts the image of Johnny, trying to remind the people of when like everybody started gravitating towards Nick. The Johnny Depp trial. Hey, remember the Johnny trial? Remember when Nick was super bass during the Johnny trial? That's what he's trying to remind people of. This is so retarded, bro. She said, Nick, all you done... Oh, wait, I already read this retard over here. Let's see. Yeah, because it's just like a big difference between this tweet and this tweet. Just the way they read differently. Like, in the sense of his attitude is just 180. So yeah, I am entirely convinced that he just fucking got like, he either got ChatGPT to help him with this shit, or he got somebody else to do it for him. This is not Nick Rekieta. And I think that's about, yeah, that's all the replies. Yeah, I believe that is, yep, that is all the replies. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, that's so dumb, bro. That's so stupid. Thank you for gifting 1 membership, Belinda. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh my god, alright. That's a lot to take in. Alright. One more water break. Alright, we're like 2 hours into the show, okay? One more water break. And we see this more stuff here. I want to get into this potentially criminal. Like as what was it? The Rekieta dick suckers would call him the fat traitor. I'm gonna get into that a little bit. But first, quick water break, not heroin. All right. We're gonna put Dagoth Wave again. Well, it's not really fucking Dagoth Wave. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the OG Dagoth wave, okay? The OG. Yeah, let's I will be right back. Water break. Water break. BRB. Okay. All right, that was the instrumental. All right, we're back. Want to see this? The as the Rekieta dick suckers would call. What do you call it? The quote unquote fat trader, aka P break. Read the chat. What am I? Oh, I'm here. Crystal Pontac. Thank you for gifting 1 membership. Appreciate it. The original slaps. It does. Check Sen's nose when he comes back. That's fucked. But you know what? I'm gonna pin that. There you go. There you go. All right. What is the residue alert, y'all? Listen. All right. Just because it's gonna happen doesn't mean it's going to happen today. All right. It's going to be more epic when it does. All right. That was just like don't mind my water break. All right. What is that substance on your nose, Sen? When did your nose get so long, Sen? Listen. None of that right now. All right. Let's talk watch this a little bit, right? What Nick Rekieta's remaining lapdog's called the Fat Traitor. All right, whatever that's supposed to, like. I don't know. Like the hyperfixation on fucking Sean's weight after a while. It's like, okay, so like I get it with the Oreo, right? For example, with the Oreo, I know it hurts his feelings because he struck my channel over it, number one. And two, I know that he bitches about people talking about his weight behind the scenes. So I know it hurts his feelings. And that's the most that we can do to Nicholas the Oreo. I think it's like, it is morally right to do so because of how he conducts himself towards other people. Kind of like Nick Rekieta. You know, it's morally right to be like this towards them. You don't have to, and you could take the high ground, take the high approach, right? But you don't have to, because these are fucking shitty people, right? When it comes to Sean, he's not even a shitty person. He's just, like, he doesn't even want to, like, Nick has gone at him for so long, stalked this guy for no reason, right? Yelled at him, belittled him, berated him for no fucking reason again, right? While calling him his friend. And even then, this lovely gentleman still does not want to dance on Rekieta's grave. So again, it's like talking about his weight is like redundant, but it's like the only, I guess, gotcha Nick has. And I don't even think the worst part about it is I don't even think Sean cares. So it's like just calling him fat doesn't even matter. But Rekieta and whatever's left of his like lapdogs seem to think this is like some huge own. So it just doesn't work. It fundamentally doesn't work on any level. All right. But however, before we get into this, because it's quite lengthy before we get into this, giggity, the Ethan Ralph segment, I think Josh explains it quite well. And this is not because I like listening to Josh at all. Totally not because I like listening to Josh's segments, all right? We have to do that mandatory Ethan Ralph segment, okay? All right, this is not because I like listening to Josh at all. Definitely not. All right. So here's the Ralph segment, lying to the court for Christmas. Let's see what this is. A short little Ethan Ralph segment.
Ethan Ralph of TheRalphRetort.com, editor-in-chief of The Ralph Retort, also host of the Keel Stream Baby. Last time we spoke of Ethan Ralph before my siesta, as they say in Mexico, Ralph found himself in a very unique position where he was the subject of a nationwide arrest warrant for a misdemeanor. A very expensive warrant put out by the county for a man for, I think what he did was just like disrupting court or something. He had recorded the court without their permission and posted online and explicitly stated that because he was in Mexico, they couldn't catch him. So they put out a nationwide warrant for a misdemeanor, which I've never heard of before. And certain people that I spoke to who were prosecuting attorneys in counties had never heard of putting out a misdemeanor nationwide warrant. So Ethan Ralph sent them a little piece of paper in the mail that ended up getting filed with a no, like literally he filed like a piece of notebook paper that says, "Please don't put a nationwide warrant out for me over Christmas. I gotta see my son, Xander, who I love so much. Unlike my daughter, Rosie, who I hold utter fucking contempt for. I gotta see my son, Your Honor. I gotta see my son. Please quash the warrant for me. I'm just over here in Mexico wanting to be a father." And the judge took the notebook paper that he had filed with the court and wrote "denied" in the corner and then signed it and filed that as his response, as if the letter itself was the merits of the judge's reason for denying it. Then, I assume, the prosecuting attorney, seeing that he was dealing with a complete fucking imbecile and not wanting to spend the money for a nationwide arrest warrant for a misdemeanor, contacted him and they came to an agreement that Ethan Ralph would pay $585 or $89 as a fine for his misdemeanor, which closed out the case. So Ralph did get to cross the international border back to the United States and see his son, Xander, once again. Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. I'm kind of curious. The Ralph Retort. "You can block me, but I can still see your zeets." Ho, ho, ho. He was streaming over Christmas. Merrick Chris. Oh, let me put this up on the big screen, the big dog screen. Bow wow. Merry
my
Christmas
God,
to
Ralph.
all. I hope.
Oh yeah, just like apparently Ralph was saying something though. He's been having like, and I'm pretty sure, casino people will go over this too. Like, wait a minute. It's only fair to go over this right here. What is this shit? Put my own little spin on the Ralph segment. What does he have to say? Ethan Ralph. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. I almost forgot about this shit. How did I almost forget about this shit? Yeah, so like... oh, man. Alright, the Ralph versus Cog thing. I think it was a Ralph versus Cog thing. There's like Cog shit that was going on, too. Cog is like that British not pedophile guy, I think. Like, I think he's not a pedophile. Like, not really sure. People say that he is. Something about him confessing to like something with a 14-year-old while he was like 20 something, which is pretty fucked up. And then he took it back, and then his own family kind of ratted him out for that. Well, I don't know if it'd be ratting, snitching. I don't know. Told him, whatever fancy word you want to use. Apparently that happened, and I don't know why fucking Ralph is calling Cog now. And he has like a blood sports match. So how many hours are we into this bish? It's 2 hours and 14 minutes. So let's see what happens. Yeah, blood sports usually not my cup of tea nowadays anymore because it's so redundant. But like with these two fine gentlemen, Ethan Ralph, the legend, right, and Cog, the other legend. I don't know, man. Maybe this will be good. Let's see.
Rosie Morris. Rosie Morris.
Who?
Rosie Morris. Rosie Morris, you're charging a lot to see or be around, Ralph.
No, I'm not. I'm not familiar with that person.
Oh my God, he's watching fucking. He's trying to watch Sean too. What is happening here?
To fuck your wife in the ass, and you told everyone this. Why?
What?
Why'd you pay a Mexican gigolo to fuck your wife in the ass?
What did I do? What?
Why did you pay a Mexican gigolo to fuck your wife in the ass? Why'd you tell everyone this?
Why did I do?
Dude, like I don't want to be that guy, right? But like Cog, why did you admit to having sex with a 14-year-old then? Like again, like it's like I'm just gonna go back to like the whole. Like I hate both of these people. They suck so much. Why are they fucking going in on each other? Like Ralph, you already know, the Ralph male. But like, didn't Cog admit to having sex with like a 14-year-old? Like, why would you, as a grown man, admit to having sex with a minor, bro? Like, and then why would you just try to take it back? And then why would your family say that you're like sell you out essentially? Because like that's been a thing. Like there's this Kino Casino made a shit ton of fucking laughs out of it. So I don't know. I guess in the same vein, in the same breath, if you will, you can ask Cog why he wanted to do that shit, or he did that shit with that minor, or admitted to it. I don't know why you would ever like if he didn't do it. Why would he say he did it? Right? It's weird.
Do what, Cog? That seems like
I tell you what, Ralph,
a bizarre fantasy that you have.
You've gone cope over reality that you told the world.
No, I'm asking you, why are you so obsessed with that sort of thing? Isn't that bizarre?
My God, fucking Ralph is getting bodied by the London pedophile. That's fucked.
Your $400 shack in Mexico.
Isn't that bizarre? Dude, my house looks much nicer than yours.
You have to take so much. You don't own your house. Shut up. So like I say, whoever that
you don't own your house.
What the fuck is this? Why is Ralph getting pressed by the pedo? I mean, I'm sorry, the totally not pedophile that admitted to having sex with minors. Why is he getting pressed by this guy, Cog?
The fat Bombay buffet buster owns your house, you lying fuck. No, you don't. No, you. Okay, show it. Okay, show us the. Show us.
It's my house.
The title.
You live
show us
in
the
a
lease.
shack that you rent in Mexico for $400 a
No,
month.
Cog.
You live off, what, a torta or
We know
something
your
a day?
name.
You have to buy
Cog.
large bottles of water because you need to fill small bottles.
We know your.
This is just literally two retards fighting. Not Sean, Cog, and fucking Ralph. I mean, like. at that point, it's just like choose your poison. Who the fuck are you gonna root for in this situation? This is great nickname. Apparently, there was a call prior to this as well. Can only hear Cog's wife start screaming in the background as well as there. This is a while back. It happened 20 minutes ago. 4 hours. The second one today. I honestly don't know what's more desperate and pathetic. Ralph calling Cog again for the 10th time, or Cog answering the phone for the 10th time. These two are destined to roll around in the same shit bucket with each other for eternity while the rest of the world takes turns shitting. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, all right. That's my adding to the fucking Ralph. It's basically like two retards fighting each other. I didn't even think of that though. Ralph calls this guy 10 times. This guy still answers 10 times. He wants to give Ralph like time out of his day, but I guess he's not doing anything very memorable in the first place. All right.
Hope the day was rewarding and filled with good memories. Mom was low-key and relaxing. Did some stuff on the podcast feed and the Rumble channel. Read some stuff. Looking forward to doing the Boxing Day kill stream tomorrow. So that's how he spent his Christmas. Yeah, he definitely told the court that he intended to go to the United States and see his son, Xander. But I'm scrolling through the chat or the history, and I don't see that. Yeah, I guess he didn't go. What the fuck?
Wait a minute. You're saying Ralph told a lie? No fucking way, bro.
He made a post confronting Wings of Redemption? Because Wings made fun of him at some point. I remember that. Yeah, he definitely did not go.
You know what? Being offline of the internet, like legit, and not being like invested in, I know, which is rich, right? Because I am technically would fall into the category of drama channel. Not being heavily invested in his drama shit, and just like taking the gym approach of like randomly just tweeting shit will make you realize how all these people just fucking suck, bro. Like, Ralph is an actual human being. That's insane. Cog is an actual human being. That's crazy. These are real human beings, bro. They just fucking exist. It's insane. Patrick Melton is an actual human. And like, 3 of these people are like pedophiles, or at least have pedophile charges of some sort against them. That's even crazier. How they fucking operate in the first place. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, these people just all suck, bro. Like, I can't believe. I don't know. I guess I'll try to find the funny in it. But like, damn. Like after like covering Ethan Ralph or like Cog or Melton, I just need a fucking shower. I need a fucking good shower. I need to get the hell out of this. You know, this is so. I that's why I only do like 1 show a week. All right, maybe sometimes it depends. Honestly, like hardly 2. Right, like I don't. We haven't done a Saturday show in a hot minute. But like yeah, 1 show and then a couple segments, right? Because it's like holy shit. Like, how many times can you hear about, like, Ralph and Cog and shit and be like, damn, that's kind of depressing. These people are, like, actual human beings. Like, Ralph and fucking Cog. It's crazy. It's fucking insane.
See Xander over Christmas like he told the court he was going to. Let me go all the way back to December 6th before I say that, because, I suppose, because that's when it got quashed. Like, maybe after, as soon as he settled the debt, he went? Like, that's possible, I guess.
I'm actually surprised Ralph and Cog. I'm mainly talking about these two, I guess, in like particular about for this subject. It's like I'm actually surprised both of them are still alive. Like, real, that's like seriously, like it's I guess that's the one impressive thing about both of them, I suppose. But holy shit, bro, their lives are just like depressing as all fuck. Really, you just look at Cog's life, and you look at Ethan Ralph's life. And then you're like, how have you not KSY at this point? It's kind of fucking crazy. Just shift the S and the Y and you'll get what I mean. But YouTube TOS will let you say that. Well, it's like a legitimate question, bro. Like you, for both of them. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Still loading. December 9th. December 9th. Lots of stuff about Luigi Mangione. and then he
Luigi
posted his
Mangione.
payment to them on the 8th. So he told the court he desperately needed this quash so he could go see his son Xander, and then he didn't actually do it. So I guess that's what he was up to for Christmas, was lying to the courts.
Illegal Eagle is suing Honey, whoever the fuck that is. All right, we got the Bossman Jack segment. More Ethan Ralph. What is this? An Ethan Ralph prediction. Okay. Finish up the Ralph segment with this.
So Ethan Ralph, I predicted, would have a Mexican child, a little Pablo Ralph. And I was wrong. Ralph, I think, did hook up with Panzuela, which was the name of a Mexican prostitute that we suspected he was trying to pass off as a girlfriend, because he was. They were together for like a couple days, and then she started making fun of him on social media or something, so probably he didn't pay her. And then they made like a makeup post, and then nobody ever heard from her ever again. So Ralph is very...
Dude, this is my point, okay? This is my point. I'm like, how are these real human beings? That's such a depressing life, bro. Melton's not even a real pedo. He be playing. I met the real devils at the pedo ring. And I woke up for you last Sunday, and you were nowhere to be found. I know. I was, like, completely disappeared. Like, that's the thing you don't know, chat. I do one show, and then I disappear. Completely. I fall off the face of the earth. Except X. Alright, except X. My ghost wanders, my soul wanders on X and tweets random unhinged shit. Alright? So if you're ever missing me too much, I'm on X, tweeting the most unhinged bullshit ever.
very alone in Mexico, and he's not very interesting anymore. I'm not sure where he's at. Someone said that he was having a pill stream. His stream just ended, so he gave up on his 2024 live stream for whatever reason just now, like 12 minutes ago. So I can't show you that, but it got 800 views. It had under 200 live viewers. He probably just wasn't getting enough money, so he gave up. So my prediction for Ralph is that he's going to get so down bad in terms of finances that he's...
That's another person that wasn't Ralph in the kill stream getting like thousands, tens of thousands of viewers at one point. It's a pretty fucking huge drop off. Like, I'm actually like, I'll give Ralph this. I'm surprised he can still. But then again, that's that Rumble inflated number, ain't it? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I could give him props for that though. It's the Rumble multiplier, so who knows what the real number really is. Okay, well, I can't give him that. Never mind.
He's going to get really desperate, and he's going to do something incredibly fucking stupid. Maybe not even funny, just stupid. Because this year he didn't do anything. He stagnated in all fronts. He just got older, and he didn't really do anything that interesting besides do his litigation shit. So I think 2025, his money's going to get so bad that he's going to start acting proper pants on head retarded. I know what this is. Hold up.
You say your pussy's clever and so slick, but I think that your pussy's really thick.
What the fuck?
By the way, retweet this. I just tagged LawTube Sean, the fat fucker, and I said, your fat ass is next.
What the fuck?
Okay, we want to start cases on everybody for internet bullshit? Okay, alright, you know. If that's the way you got...
No!
It's just comedic perfection. That he's just sitting there listening to Show Me Your Pussy, and then he falls on his fucking ass, spread eagle, like he's about to get like mating pressed because he's so fat he collapsed his chair. That was the peak of Ralph, I think, for the entire year. He didn't really fucking do anything, so such as
that was the peak of Ralph. That was funny. I think I remember that. Yeah, that was funny. Let's see. Speaking of Sean, all right, we're gonna see Sean, and he explains the Kayla Rekieta case. All right, say their shit here.
So moving on to the next Rekieta thing, and this is actually something here, Chad, I told you about. The reason why I didn't do this on its own, because it doesn't really warrant a, oh my gosh, breaking news. Because once again, we expected this. We have information on Kayla's suppression motion. If you guys remember, Kayla is Nick's wife. She was also charged with the possession of drugs, having the firearm in the home while drugs were present. And then she was also charged with an additional offense, which is a little different than Nick's. And she was charged with child neglect or endangerment as a different violation of the Minnesota statutes. But we do have the order on the omnibussy. So that's something we're going to tackle here real quick. So the order following the omnibus hearing. So on October 28th, there was an omnibus hearing. Kayla appeared with her attorney in the state of Minnesota, also showed up. Kayla's got the second-degree possession as a felony. The possession of the weapons by an ineligible person, and neglect or child endangerment. And so they talk about at the hearing, they received Exhibit 1, which is the application for the search warrant, the receipt and inventory and return. And they said following a briefing schedule, meaning both sides had the chance to submit briefs, they had the court, and from here, the court took the matter under advisement December 9th. So, guys, remember, it's been about 21 days, about 3 weeks roughly. And that you're throwing in the holidays, Christmas and New Year's. And remember, I mentioned this before, guys, courts kind of grind to a halt as you get close to Christmas. Really in December, once you clear Thanksgiving, court slows down. You don't usually have like trials after Thanksgiving. Like nobody really wants to do a whole lot. And then you get to Christmas, and then you're in between Christmas and New Year's. Not a lot really happens, chat. Not a lot really happens in court. But they say based upon the exhibit's filings or proceedings, the court makes the following motions and determinations. And we're going to skip all that real quick because we're going to get to the memorandum of law. And they go through here. And ultimately, just like Nick, Kayla's asserting the search warrant was defective because it lacked probable cause. And the information had no indicia of reliability, was conclusory and based on speculation. And Detective Pomplin.
So she like Kayla Rekieta, our wife, Lady Rackets, basically being a ride or die right now. She's taking up for her man, is what I'm getting from this.
And Detective Pomplin, guys, remember, is the head detective that was leading the investigation here. He lacked training and experience to offer an opinion.
Also, very side note, I like the little highlights that Sean makes on the paper, right? The little green highlights. I mean, I like this color of green personally, all right? But it's not even a bias. It's just that I like. It's very nice. It's a nice touch.
Now, before we get too far, we should probably actually talk about all this. So on May 24th, and for those of you guys who don't remember, the Kandawai County Sheriff's Office submitted an application for a search warrant, and they were going to raid Nick and Kayla's house and the property owned by Nick and Kayla. The property subject to the warrant was known by Detective Pomplin to be the residence of Nick and Kayla, and Kayla's the defendant in the situation. The search warrant was for controlled substances prohibited by law, drug paraphernalia for the use of controlled substances, and items that show the controlled substances are not legal drug paraphernalia. They got their search warrant on May 22nd. Now, primarily, what are they looking for? And coke accessories. You guys remember Nick had the infamous coke stream where he shows up all powdered up.
Coke stream. Oh my god, dude. I have to watch that at some point. I was gonna say rewatch it, but I would have watched it if I was covering the fool back then. I might have to just watch it. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if there were like certain good parts that were better than others. I feel like I need to watch that shit.
All dreary, and then he's all jazzed up and fired up, and then he slogs off again. And that was kind of that's really the last true stream Nick has done on YouTube, was back on May 21st. So the police the next day get everything going. And we go back to the beginning in May 6th.
By the way, again, more points that like Nick did this to himself. Had he not done that stream, right, the Coke stream, I don't think his fucking house would have like the police wouldn't have been there. They wouldn't have acted, I believe. And so again, you know, to the whole narrative that it was Sean and Legal Mindset and anybody else that did this to Nick. It's like, well, did they make Nick take the cocaine? Did they make Nick get fucked up and do the Coke stream? You know, like I don't think they did. I mean, it's just,
16th, the sheriff's office received a report of neglect and drug use involving Nick and Kayla. And that was done by their pastor of their church, who said other people have reported it to me, and we have concerns for the kids' safety and well-being. So after that, the detective started reviewing Nick's social media videos, and Detective Pomplin noticed Nick's appearance changing from January to May, which it really did. Nick's changes appear.
Yeah, that's another thing. You could have just seen him transform into a fucking ghoul. We saw, and that was no AI shit either. People were like, well, that's an AI photo of Nick. It was not AI. It was that was literally what he looked like. People were like, well, he looks like he aged like 10 years, so like surely it's like AI. It's not real. No, that was real. That was literally what Rekieta looked like. I know it's fucked up, but like, I mean, that's just the way it goes. You know, drugs kill, ladies and gentlemen. It's not good. Not good. Especially the ones Nick was taking. There was like some unidentifiable substances around the house as well, which that's pretty concerning. There's like the cocaine thing is like very unbecoming of a lawyer too, right? But I don't know. Well, it's like unbecoming of a lawyer that tries to LARP as a professional and a trad dad and has like 5 kids in the vicinity. I think that's not even moralness. That's just like common sense. You shouldn't do that. You know, even if you don't want to like be like, oh, like you care or whatever, like just point it out. Like it's kind of dumb. This whole problem could have been avoided if you were responsible. Not even just responsible as a parent, responsible as a human being, right? Just don't be fucking stupid. But I suppose it's kind of like hard to not be stupid when you're so coked up on shit, right? Yeah. I know certain people that are willing to give up drugs when parenthood arrives. That's responsible right there. All right, that's a winner. If you can find someone like that, you hang on to that person. That is a winner. Well, that is yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Appeared and are noted as common with drug users, and yeah, they kind of are. And right after Nick crashed and burned that night, he also reviewed Aaron Imholt from Steel Toe Morning Show. Reviewed his media videos, and Imholt hosts his own show. And from watching Imholt's videos, it's apparent that Nick and Aaron had a friendship and have since had a falling out. Aaron stated that he's recently experimented with cocaine and Molly. And Aaron, on the 22nd, uploaded a video where he spoke about Nick and insinuated he was using drugs. Well, a little more than insinuating, but yes. Yes, he was doing a lot. He referenced Nick's video by the 21st, and from there, the sheriffs then looked around and they found
the epic cuck battle. All right, which one will win? I think Aaron's gonna win overall. You know, as far as winning goes, really. But
found Nick's video because they initially searched for it. His video was removed, and later they found it. Now they found Cog's upload, and remember the watermark nonsense. Well, on that video, you can see a white powdery substance is on his nose. This is where they talk about Nick's video being 4 hours, 4 minutes, and 4 seconds in length. At 2 hours and 46 minutes in, Nick leaves the video to use the restroom. Upon returning at 2 hours...
Yeah, Nick needed his own fucking water break there.
Hours and 50 minutes and 40 seconds, Nick appears with a white powdery substance on his nose. His demeanor is excited, and at one point he...
And good thing I can't use webcam. Good thing, huh?
closes one eye to be able to read speech, rambles, and then slurs his speech. Remember, guys...
Well, it's okay. You guys haven't caught me slurring yet, so...
The judge had to watch the entire thing because Nick, it was arguing about all this. The May video was recorded in the basement of his house. And Pomplin is previously a drug recognition evaluator. Remember, guys, I said DREs are bullshit. But remember, Nick was so intoxicated and high, any one of us could readily tell something was going on. So it didn't require his training experience. Almost anybody could see Nick was completely on there. So anyways, they believe that Nick was using a central nervous system stimulant and a depressant. Alcohol and cocaine. Coke stimulant and alcohol the depressant. So on May 23rd, the police raided the home. They found a black vial with a white substance inside. They tested positive for coke. A snort tube near the nightstand, positive for coke. They found just 22 casings on the floor. It's for art. They found an AR-15 with several magazines loaded under the bed, which that itself isn't a crime, but when you're doing drugs, the state has determined it to be a crime, and whether you like it or not, it's a crime, so don't do it. A glass container and with metal filter and grinder in the bedroom, positive for coke. A 45 caliber bullet in the closet. A bag with cards and a dollar bill in the safe in the bedroom, positive for cocaine. A quarter cut baggie with white powder in the.
This is a father of 5, by the way. Professional lawyer too. Conned a bunch of people into thinking he was a professional. Holy man, by the way. Holy man. Holy man. How many more titles did Nick give himself to take your money? Let's see. Trad dad, responsible father, is a good Christian, Catholic, whatever the fuck he is, whatever he wants to LARP around as. Okay, so all this shit. This is him, by the way.
Master bedroom safe, positive for cocaine. 3 small baggies in the safe, positive for cocaine. Green tablets in the safe that tested positive for ketamine. You're like,
oh, ketamine! Ketamine reference? Question mark. Oh, ketamine.
We're doing some special K here, chat.
Special K. Let's fucking go, bro.
Scale in the bedroom testing.
Oh my god. No one will ever understand why that sounds so funny. And that's good.
Positive for coke. A metal pan with white powder, positive for coke. Snort tubes and metal cutters in the safe, testing positive for coke. A $100 bill with cocaine residue on it. A bindle bag, testing positive for coke. Like everything. A coke scooper, baggies with a funnel, unknown brown stuff.
No, like, real question. Can you properly be a good father of 5 when you have this much coke all over your fucking house? Like, you wonder how Nick's children or child tested positive for cocaine. Well, that shit was all over the place, right? Like, holy fuck. It's kind of difficult not to when it's all over the place, huh?
Substances which field tested negative, and those apparently didn't come back with anything from what we could tell, chat. A 1911 handgun, a 380 handgun, a 12-gauge shotgun, and then ultimately 26.
Was Nick like a hunter? Why the fuck did he have so many guns? Or did he just like to fucking collect them or some shit?
6.67 grams of coke with all the packing. So that's what they found. And basically the court's saying, Kayla, this is bullshit. We don't agree with you. They talk about here, the 4th Amendment requires the right of the people to be free from unreasonable search and seizures, and there must be a finding of probable cause in order to issue a warrant under the 4th Amendment and the Minnesota Constitution. So you're like, okay, cool. So in most instances before searching a particular residence, and remember, a search warrant has to be particular, has to be particularity. Where are you going to go and what are you looking for? Because if you don't, that's a general warrant. We're going to this house and we're looking for X. We believe X is there based on, and that's where you develop probable cause. So when you review probable cause, you determine if there's a common sense basis for the search. And all you have to do is set forth evidence, competent evidence sufficient to lead a reasonably prudent person to believe there's a basis for the search. And it's done under totality of the circumstances test. So that's all you have to do. And here you can't review each component in isolation. You have to analyze the warrant as a whole. So if you're going to go through all that, we've already covered this multiple times, chat. They say in the present case, the search warrant application states law enforcement began their investigation after receiving an allegation of child maltreatment concerning Nick and Kayla's kids. Minnesota statutes and regulations emphasize the protection of the identity of reporters and informants in the context of child maltreatment investigations. As such, the search warrant does not include the identity of those individuals. Yes, but we do know from the police report itself that it was Pastor Mellon from their church who did it, and hat tip to the pastor for trying to take care of the kids.
I remember Nick was malding about the pastor doing this shit. Wasn't that like, I believe that was the start of the whole "they set me up" arc or whatever, that all these bad people in the church set Nick up or whatever because Nick is so important, something like that. I don't know, but I remember he was like malding about the pastor. So nice little pastor reference right there.
Once the maltreatment began, the investigation began. Deputy Pomplin reviewed the defendant's husband's social media, meaning Nick's. And from there, he noticed, he had a wide variety of experiences and hundreds of hours of training. He mentioned this in the affidavit. While reviewing the videos, Pomplin observed Nick with a white powder on his nose and behaviors consistent with being under the influence. The video was recorded in Nick's home. And cops can rely on training experience to draw inferences in affidavits, but mere suspicion does not equal probable cause. Well, they had a lot more than mere suspicions. He used his drug recognition evaluator and experience as a cop to support the information here. But to be fair, guys, remember, we all saw it too. Like, there's no way you would sit there and say, oh, he's normal. He was clearly drunk the entire stream, and then he got, completely blitzed on cocaine because he comes out of that break taking off like a rocket ship. And so they say, based on the experience as a drug recognition evaluator, Pomplin believed Nick was exhibiting signs of polysubstance abuse. The observations made by Pomplin of the behaviors are detailed within the affidavit and further corroborate the concerns about Nick and Kayla using drugs. As a whole, the affidavit presents specific facts which demonstrate support for a search warrant seeking controlled substances in the residence. Yeah, once again, this is nothing we already didn't know or hadn't talked about. Now here, once again, the court points out the court does acknowledge using social media video as support for a warrant is unusual. Well, yeah, it's kind of a rare thing, but it's going to become more and more apparent. And caution must be used to ensure that an altered video, or like one with watermarks in it, parodies,
Watermark
etc.,
reference
are not used as support for a warrant. In this case, there is no indication Deputy Pomplin did not watch Nick's original stream, nor is there any evidence the video is altered or parody or otherwise inaccurate, and that's correct. Nick spent how long screaming about the watermark, but he does nothing to show why the video itself is inaccurate. Considering
that's a watermark defense, and around that time is also the time that Nick was like, if you want to clip me, or you have to make it transformative, or whatever. So just basically Nick was saying, put more shit in it so that I can say, oh, this is not factually accurate because look at all the stuff on it. All right, that's basically what was going on at some point.
The totality of the circumstances, the warrant demonstrates a fair probability that contraband or evidence of a crime would be found in the Rekieta residence. Accordingly, there is sufficient information in the affidavit to establish probable cause to support the search warrant. Defendant's motions to suppress and dismiss the charges are denied. And yes, chat, we go up here to the top. So what do we see in the order? The defendant's motion to suppress all evidence is denied. The motion to dismiss the charges is denied. All others issues not argued with particularity or otherwise specifically identified to the court as a contested issue at the omnibus hearing, whether included in the written notice or not, are denied, having been waived by the defendant. The court shall order a settlement conference, and the memorandum of the court is incorporated. So Nick and Kayla, they have his and hers denials.
Nice.
So it matches. They have couples things. It's like, oh, they got matching for the holidays. That's good. That's
Oh
good.
my God, that's funny.
Good for them. Good.
Bro, I swear to God, though, like, real talk, if I ever became like this guy, dude, that'd be fucking terrible. I swear to, I hope not. I hope to God, like, that would be fucked up. That'd be fucked up on so many levels. You have no idea.
Good for them, chat. They got denied. Now, what does this mean? They're toast. There's nothing you can fucking do. It's over, chat. It's over.
It's over.
Yes. The freedom dies when Nick is denied. Yes.
The freedom
Yes.
dies when Nick is denied. That's crazy.
America, chat. America died a little bit today. So.
Honestly, America died a little bit when Elon said, "We need migrants." Oh, we need migrants from other countries to take your jobs. All right. Speaking of Elon, let's see what Daddy Elon has been saying. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have segments coming out because I've only put out 2, and obviously they were like Elon focused segments. There might also be another one, clearly, because of the way we've been talking about this guy. But there's also probably going to be like the Malaysian grifter. What's his name? Ian Moschung. All right, Ian Moschung. Probably gonna have a segment on him, just because we didn't. There was a huge expose on Ian Moschung that he hid. It was a good It was a good thread. It was like the equivalent of a kiwifarms post, really. So I'm gonna go over that, or I'm gonna post that because it's good. It was good stuff. But let's see what Mr. Elon is saying. Anything interesting? He's going back, as you can see, to his regular, just like regular one-worded posts and stuff. Nothing much. Retweeting Doge shit, certain individuals. Couple sentence. His little algorithm shift thing.
Then shut the
You
fuck
can't say
up for a
anything
second,
here.
okay? Your whole thing.
SpaceX. Okay.
Sean, don't you see,
Posting
Sean?
technical
This isn't just me and
upgrades
Kayla
to
tying the
starships.
knot, Sean. It's the government tying the noose, Sean. Nikki the nose.
Thank you, Gigi Evan. Appreciate it. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Ian Miles Chug, worth doing, according to them. Some more SpaceX shit. More Elon goodness. Honestly, I just want to look in more to this guy, because I don't know if he's going to have another crash out. But no, it's worth it. Maybe I should start following Elon clips just for this. See some interesting documenting Elon Musk through the original video clips. Elon Musk, the whole idea is not to have a different type of discrimination, but to have no discrimination. I think the government should be actively saying that it's illegal to discriminate on the basis of race, gender, anything else. Is that why you disowned your son or your daughter or whatever the fuck your true whatever the fuck that person is that's related to you? Is that why you disowned them? Dude, this is such wait a minute. But like, you kicked your fucking he/she son to the curb because of this, didn't you? Okay, whatever. That's enough. That's enough fuckery, bro. I can't be fucked with this right now. I did the show. All right, we're about close to 3 hours. I think that's enough. 2 hours and 50 seconds. 2 hours and 50 minutes and a couple seconds. We're gonna go ahead and put some segments up. But I appreciate everybody that stopped by for the Friday show. If you want to see more unhingedness, I'm on Twitter. You can catch me there. And generally, honestly, more active nowadays than is that the actual Slug? Where are you, Slug? Let me see. Yes, that is my buddy Slug. Thank you, Slug. You raided me just as I was about to fucking go offline. But here's a mod. So yeah, okay. Got turn off off track. But point is, I'm more active on Twitter. I say unhinged shit there better. All right, it's funnier, it's funner. All right, do one show every Friday, and then we put some segments up. That's pretty much it. I've got a lot of things happening now. I know this is like kind of sus because it's like you're literally taking a break and like not doing as much anymore after breaking Baldo news, like mysteriously disappeared for whatever reason. And all I gotta say to that is like there is no relation to that. There's no correlation to that at all. Alright, it's just a bad coincidence, a happy coincidence. Alright, not breaking Baldo news. We just happen to take a break at the same time. Alright. Anyway, that's all I got for today's stream, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one next Friday. We'll see how much shit comes up. Sometimes the shit is boring, but I'm sure there's always gonna be something to talk about. And as always, like the segments will be coming up. I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 2. We'll see. But until next time, guys, stay easy, stay classy, and remember, don't be a retard. Good night.